Okay, good night.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you too. How did you start? Are you doing whatnot?
Yeah, just for a little bit since we got home so late.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Love you.
Love you too.
It's like 6 in the morning.
See you at 6. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Whatnot Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a very pleasant Wednesday. And I know that we're super late tonight, but I figured we'd do a few rounds, nothing massive. I think usually on a Wednesday we might do 10 to 12 rounds. Last night we did 14 for the 30,000 subscriber special. I got most of the stuff out. I couldn't quite get it all out. I couldn't sort all 14 rounds and ship it all. I would say I got about 80% of it out. The rest of it will go tomorrow along with the stuff from tonight. So just 6 rounds tonight, and we have for you, I'll go through them. In the Pick Your Team realm, we have Underwraps Volume 2, signed baseball round, with an update hobby box, a Bowman Draft Mega, and a jersey in every single one of the rounds. We've got Cosmic Chrome back again tonight with Chrome Update Mega, a Bowman Draft Mega, and a Random Blaster box, and a Henderson jersey, Ricky Henderson. ZTH just picked up the Rockies in one of those rounds. ZTH, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Mega Mania round is back with 9 Bowman Draft Mega boxes and a blaster box. We've got Tier 1 back again with now 2023 Archives Hobby. First time seeing 2023 Archives Hobby in a while. And then we got round number 5 and 6. Both have Bowman Draft. We got a Bowman Draft Jumbo round and a Bowman Draft Super round if you want to get in on that. Casey Slugger's in the house has just finished a YouTube video from last night's breaks. Thanks for everything last night. Casey Slugger ended up the big winner of the helmet. When are you doing the 30,000 subscribers special? That was actually last night. You missed it. You missed it. We'll do something for 35,000 subscribers. Here's a free item for you, though. We gave away a bunch of blaster boxes last night and packs and stuff. I've got a bunch of nice stuff here with team bags filled with stuff when I was sending those out to the people that had them. I was just really quickly looking at them. There's some nice cards in there. Some Mike Trouts and a couple of Otanis here and there. I saw a Kyle Schwarber rookie card in one of the packs. Just left it in there. So team bags filled with modern stuff. Steve's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. So tonight, none of the rounds were sold out yet, and it's probably partially my fault. I didn't even list the rounds until after lunch today, just because Jerry just picked up a spot. Thanks, Jerry, just because yesterday we had our 30,000 subscriber special, so I usually list this stuff a day in advance, but I couldn't because I guess we had all that, so my bad. Next time I'll try to get it up a little bit earlier. So in the meantime, while we give those a little more time to shine and get filled up, I'll let you choose what we do. Pick the next break. You could pick the break. We got RTBs. RTBs are random team breaks with 4 Signature Series boxes. 4 Archive Signature Series boxes is a possibility. We could do a Find the Auto game with 2025 Pro Debut. We could do a what else do we got here? Random team break with, we could go, if you wanted to, we could go 2024 Bowman Chrome and look for Skeens. Or we could do Find the Auto with, maybe we could break out a personal box of 2025 Bowman. It's up to you. And then whenever the breaks get close, we'll get into that. Looks like Underwraps or Cosmic will go first. Lead the way. So the votes are coming in. I'll just let it run for like 30 seconds, then I'll get something going for you. So, because I want to get to breaking here. I don't want to just sit around and twiddle my thumbs. Looks like right now it's Signature Series is up by 2 over Bowman Chrome. And now it's up by 3. All right, let's get a break set up for you. You guys want Signature Series. This has been a good case so far. It's 2024 Signature Series. Right there. 4 of those boxes. with these, there's a lot of Hall of Famers. You might remember the last ones that we opened, we had an Andrew Jones in there. We had a 1-of-1 Dontrell Willis. Who else? We had a Joe Carter, and then we had another Hall of Famer as well. I can't remember, but it was 4 really nice boxes. I mean, even the worst box was a 1-of-1 in Dontrell Willis. We did that last week. So we're going to put that one in there. We'll also bust out the Bowman Draft Mega boxes here. We'll go with Bowman Draft Mega in here as well. And we'll also toss in something else. Let's see if we have any random other boxes laying around here. How about this is pretty cool. Something different. I didn't even know I had this. This is probably like a $300 box or so. Allen and Ginter goes for good money. 2023 Allen and Ginter in there. So loaded up with the hobby box of Allen and Ginter and everything else. Volpe rookie card, Corbin Carroll, Riley Green. 3 hits in those boxes as well. EO's in the house, picking up a spot. Thanks, man. So we're going to start with a random team break here. Give these spots a little more time to fill. And again, sorry, I couldn't list them yesterday. I usually like to list everything a day in advance. But I just, with all the stuff going on with that big live stream yesterday, I don't think I listed them today till maybe afternoon. Got the weirdo card spot on the wheel because you're going to get a whole team bag. Actually, it's about two team bags filled with cards from that Allen and Ginter hobby box. So that's on the wheel at about 1:30 p.m. And on the clock, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope everyone's having a very pleasant evening tonight. Actually, can't get started yet. I have one more thing I got to do. I have to upload the file that has all the auction stuff in it. Has all the stuff preloaded. All right, here we go. Now, first one's going to go. First spin, 15 seconds. Sick Boy wins a free big old team bag filled with cards. Congratulations. We'll get another one for you. The first one's running here with 4 Signature Series boxes, an older, not that old, 2023 Allen and Ginter hobby box with 3 hits in it, and a Bowman Draft Mega box. KC Slugger, that's Wayne. Big winner from last night is going to get the first spin. He's going to start things, of course. How about that? He gets the Royals. That's his team. That's some good luck. Next one up, number 2, is live right now. Good luck. And we've got J.D. Everett taking this next one. J.D., let's see what we can do for you. I love Signature Series, and I'm so sad that we don't have it back. There's the Bucks. They skipped it, unless they're planning on bringing it out in March or something like that. No 2025 Signature Series retired boxes. Good luck with the Buccos at lot number 2. Coming up next, lot number 3 is live right now. Good luck. Pristine got delayed. Man. Red Sox Tom says, I can't believe you opened that 86 Tiffany set, you big freaking idiot. I don't know what to do with it. I bought it as an investment, so I had it for sale and nobody wanted it unless they could come and pick it up, and nobody around here was going to get it, I guess. I think a set break would be fun. I mean, imagine you get one of those big names. Jay Wu picked up the A's. Thank you very much. And Paul right here is going to have the Mets. Good luck, Paul. Next one up, number 4, is going live right now. It's just been sitting there, and I wanted to do something with it. I mean, I could leave it sit forever and just pass it down to the kids, but I don't know if they'd even care about an 86 Tiffany set. Fitzy needs his badge. We'll get you your badge right now. Reverse hoarder tendencies. That's very rare for me. I get told all the time I have hoarder tendencies. ZTH with this next one. Thank you very much. We're going to have the St. Louis Cardinals coming off the board next at number 4. Good luck with the cards. Next one up, number 5 in this random team break to start. Going live right now. Here's another free big old stuffed team bag filled with cards. And there's some nice cards in there. I just grab handfuls of stuff from Mystery Box Mondays that people send in, and you never know what's going to be in there. Jerry has got number 5. Thanks, Jerry. Let's see what we can do for you here. Let's spin this up. Bunch of Signature Series boxes. How was the game? Man, they got blown out. They played a team that was undefeated, and they got just destroyed. It was, I don't know, 50s something to 11. So Jerry with the Dodgers. Good luck, Jerry. Next one, number 6, is live right now. Rough. So yeah, and then I had to leave like during the varsity game to go get my kids, Girl Scouts, bring them back here, get them ready for bed, get them showered. Then I had to go back out and pick up Olivia after the varsity game. It's just been like nonstop on the run today. I had to go like drop her off at the school, come back, get dinner, go to the game. It's just completely, I'm exhausted right now. I only caught 3 hours of sleep last night too, so that's also rough. San Diego Padres going to Jay Woo. Jay Woo with the Giants. Good luck. Here's number 7 live right now. First thing I did when I came home today from work, I had about 10 minutes or 15 minutes until I had to rush out the door. Went straight to my bed, grabbed the remote, and it has like a massage function. I just got a new bed. Sprang for like the, I don't know, power features or whatever, and I just laid there and just let it do its thing. We got the Guardians coming off the board. When you retire, Uber Dad. Yeah. 76 more days of work left. David Cheese going to have the Guardians. Number 8 is live right now, Sun Death. How about at school today? My chair that I've had for years broke. Like, it's like an office chair you sit in, and it's like extremely wobbly now. Like any moment it's just going to topple over and I'm going to fall down with it. So I had to switch it out for this random black, hard, normal student chair. It's terrible. I don't think I'm going to get a new chair either, because what's the point with only 76 days of work left? We've got ZTH taking the Astros. Good luck with the Stros. Astros off the board. Number 9 is live right now. Who knows? Maybe Nolan Ryan in one of those. Those retired player boxes are awesome. Steve says, you should have done the person who picks the correct day the chair breaks gets a free blaster. The kids would have liked that. Yeah, I actually moved it off the side and put a sign on it that says, chair unstable, do not sit. Because I just know that someone's going to try to sit in, especially if I, out sick a day. Tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment during the school day. Here's Todd Green taking the Philadelphia Phillies off the board. Good luck. Phillies are gone. Here's number 10. Allen and Ginter, big old sealed hobby box. 3 hits in there. Isn't that nice? I don't get to see that anymore. Bowman Draft is in there as well with 4 Signature Series boxes. Ross says, I've seen a lot of museum collection boxes with 3 autos. That's actually, you know what? I hope it's going to be like that. Why not just do 3 autos? They're trying to make it, I guess, feel more high-end with just the 1 pack. Angry Beard is going to have this one. Thanks, man. I didn't get I think my museum is coming tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. It said something about Topps has a package on the way. Angry Beard is going to have the Cubbies. Good luck. Next one up, number 11 is live right now. Any good stuff? How are the autographs, Ross? Are the autos decent players? Yeah, I do love my quad relics in there. Those were always nice. I guess that's no longer a guarantee. Angry Beard is going to have number 11. Yeah, they're just making the high end. It's just going to be one pack. Just kind of like Breakers Delight. Why not just call it Museum Collection Breakers Delight Edition? There's the weirdo card spot off the board. That's for Angry Beard. That's actually a pretty good spot. If I had to bet money, I'd say you're probably going to get a hit. And then, like I said, you'll have 2 team bags filled with cards. Congratulations on the weirdo card spot. Next one up, number 12, is live right now. Basically, any non-baseball player goes to you. So all the actors, the singers, the movie stars, the politicians, the waterfalls. EO's picking up the Twins. Thanks, man. Twins usually do pretty well in these breaks. And EO got jersey number 51 last night. I shipped that off today. That's in the mail. Big Daddy Collect with this next one, number 12. Baseball says, hey, Jabs, I watch you. Thanks. I appreciate that. Trying to think what's coming up. There's a card show this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to go to it. It's like an hour and a half away out by the airport. Big Daddy with the Mariners. Good luck. Here's number 13. Got the Super Bowl this weekend. EO picking up the Rockies in Underwraps. I love the Underwraps round. Working our way through that case. How about the great Bambino last night taking all 3 Underwraps baseballs boxes? That was pretty freaking crazy. Is there 3? I think there was 3 Underwraps baseballs, and he swept it. Got all 3, yeah. That was wild. And it wasn't like he bought like 15 teams in each round. He only had like 2 or 3 teams in each round, and he was just on fire. And there were different teams each time, too. EO just picked up the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you very much. And Mosho's in the house. And Mosho's got a spot. Mosho's got the O's. Hey, that's a pretty good spot, actually. Good luck. Looking for those young Oriole rookies. Next up, number 14 is live right now. Congrats on the upcoming retirement. Thank you very much. Yep, just 76 more days of work. And then it'll be so nice to sleep in. Who won the batting helmet? That was KC Slugger. Took the batting helmet. And then TJ won 2 of the special cards at the end. I think he took, was it Ohtani and Gwen? I can't even remember. And when the Patreon packs will go out, usually at the end of every month, I got to go and double check and make sure I got them all for January and December. I'll probably be working on that, honestly, tomorrow. Because like I said, I got a dentist appointment, but I got a little bit of downtime before that. I'll be getting all this stuff out. Jeff is taking the Red Sox. Good luck with the Sox. Here's number 15. Keith says the first morning you get to sleep in, you'll be wide awake. Probably that, yeah. My biological clock, I guess. But I sleep in pretty late on the weekends. The only way I'm getting up on the weekends is if somebody wakes me up. Steve says, hearing your daily craziness gives me anxiety. Sticks Rips with number 15. Busy. Yep. We got the Miami Marlins coming off the board there. Sticks, thank you very much. Good luck with Miami. You never know. We had a 1-of-1 Marlin come out of the Signature Series box. I think I saw you just picking another spot. Thanks very much. Next one's up right now. Over half the team's gone. EO just grabbed the Marlins in Tier 1. It's my last Tier 1 box. For now. I have more. I keep ordering them. And I've got a few boxes that have come in that I haven't opened up yet. I'm hoping there's some more in there. So we can get a little bit of Tier 1 for some limited breaks on Friday night. We'll be taking tomorrow completely off from live streaming. We won't have anything tomorrow. Take a down day. There's Mr. Underwraps. Can't call him the Great Bambino anymore. It's Mr. Underwraps. We've got Cincinnati Reds going to Greg. Congratulations. Reds are yours. Next one up, number 17, is live right now. David Shee picking up the Brew Crew. By the way, here's another team bag filled with stuff. modern cards, stuff that people sent in. With some nice, there'll be some nice cards in there too. A couple nice singles, hopefully. Just get rid of my bulk. Todd Green has number 17. Thanks, Todd. Steve says a great ball Bino. That's right. That's what we should call him. I don't know if he's in the Underwraps round tonight, but if he wins a fourth one in a row, that's just going to be pretty crazy. It might be. No, he already has 4 in a row. Did he sweep all 3 last night and the Ripken the day before? I think he may. Are you at 4 in a row, Greg? There's the Rangers. Good luck. Todd, here's number 17. 4 in a row. That's insane. Check that, not 17. I meant 18. Here's number 18 going live right now. Just about 12 more teams left and we can rip our first round. I remember the Ripken. That was awesome. Greg's going to need to get some of those displays to show off his baseballs. I like the displays that hold the baseball and then have a little holder for the card right next to it. I think those ones look the best. You know, you get Ripken, you throw like a, I don't know, throws 82 tops traded in next to it or something like that. Here's Greg with the next one, the great Balbino. It's taking down the Diamondbacks. So Arizona's off the board here. Number 18. Next one up, number 19, is live right now. There it goes. Bring on spring training, says Ray. Yeah, it's coming up. One of my students that knows I like baseball walked in today and said, "Hey, Mr. Jabs, did you hear the news? Pirates are the front runner to get Framber Valdez." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's one of the last guys I thought we would get because that's our strength, starting pitching." He's like, "Yeah." And then it turns out tonight Framber signed with Detroit. So just as a Pirates fan, this happens to us all the time. Todd Green with the Rays. Good luck with Tampa Bay. Here's number 20 coming up next. Just about 10 teams left, then we can start on this one. Number 20 is live right now. I'm guessing Framber opens the door for the Rays to trade Tarek Skubal. Knowles taking a spot. Thanks, Knowles. That's what I think. I think Skubal is going to get traded. It's obvious he's not going to come back with the Tigers. The Tigers could keep him. Beck has this next one. Thanks, Beck. But if they keep him, just a problem. They're only going to get a draft pick for him when he leaves. They'll offer him the qualifying offer. He'll say no. Then they'll get a draft pick. Padres going to Beck. Good luck, Beck. Yankees are still out there. Braves are still out there, along with the A's, Nats, Brewers, etc. Here's number 21. But if you trade him, you might be able to get, like, who knows, like a big haul like Juan Soto commanded from the Padres in 2022. Nats did quite well with that trade. It hasn't really gotten them anywhere yet. I mean, they've got a few All-Stars. Abrams made an All-Star team. James Wood an All-Star. Mackenzie Gore, they already flipped him for some more pieces. Robert Hassel was a first-round pick. Got him. I'm trying to think who else. That was a good trade. And Tarek Skubal will probably get you just about as much. I got the Yankees coming off the board right there, going to EO. Good luck, EO. EO does well with the Yankees. Number 22 is going live right now. White Sox Thompson, just like the Angels, didn't get anything for Ohtani. That was rough. Yeah. Nothing for him except the draft pick. If they would have traded him, even for just 2 months of Ohtani, they could have gotten a bunch of great prospects. But they were a few games out in the wild card. They decided to hang on to Ohtani, and then they just fell apart. And I think Ohtani actually got hurt like a month later and was shut down the rest of the way. Still won the MVP, though. Jay Rideout is going to take the Tigers off the board. Good luck with Detroit. Next up is number 23. It's going live right now. Just about 7 or 8 teams left, somewhere in there. Here's lot number 23. Chief is in the house. So hope everyone's having a great week. I can't wait till this week's over with, honestly. I don't know. It's been a tough week for me. I think it's just because the entire last week I had no work to do. I was off school for 9 days straight because of all the winter weather. And now it's just I can't get readjusted to this schedule again. Paul All is going to have this next one back, getting a nice team bag filled with my overstock cards. Braves are a good get right there. Congratulations. Paul All with Atlanta. Could have some nice stuff in Allen Ginter, and of course with the Signature Series. Here's number 24. There's exactly 8 teams left now. Signature Series, 4 boxes of it. A 2023 big old sealed box. Here's another freebie for you. It's live right now. I cover all the shipping on that as well, and it helps me get rid of a bunch of this stuff from the basement. My bulk stuff. I'll just keep running those off. It's like almost like a mystery bag filled with baseball cards. Big Daddy with number 24. Big Daddy, thank you very much. Here is your spin. Big Daddy's got the Nats. Good luck with Washington. Or you might also have an Expo hit in there. You never know. Maybe a Tim Raines or Andre Dawson. Pedro Martinez from Signature Series. Good luck. Just a few more teams left, and we'll rip this stuff. Here's number 25 live right now. Yeah, Nats are a good spot. And then, of course, with Bowman Draft, you got a shot at Eli Willits, which is always a nice little bonus. EO with this next one, number 25. EO's got the White Sox. White Sox usually not a popular spot, but with Signature Series, there's a Frank Thomas in there, maybe a Paul Konerko or something like that, Harold Baines. That wouldn't be so bad. Thanks, EO. Here's number 26. Chris saw Willits auto last night. Yeah, we pulled one here. I didn't pull it. My daughter, I went to say goodnight to my kids, and my daughter pulled an Eli Willits numbered auto out of Bowman Draft Mega. It was crazy. Justin AZ says, I got the second spin right for the Pirates because you said someone else's name. No, I got you down. Number 2, Justin AZ. Sorry, maybe I read the person who won the freebie, but I definitely have your name down, so we're good. I'm sorry for the mix-up. Here's this next one going to Kevin T. Wardzik. He is feeling another jersey coming his way. I've got another one of those Underwraps jerseys from Fanatics. We'll probably do that. I've been saving it. I think I want to do it for the 10-year anniversary special on next Tuesday, my last one. I've got 3 of those boxes. Here's number 27 live right now. There's only 5 teams left, including the Athletics. Angels, man. Ohtani is on the Angels in this. 2023 Allen Ginter has Ohtani opportunities. So that's a great spot. And Trout. And then you got the Brew Crew out there with Jesus Made. Got the Twins out there and the Blue Jays as your remaining teams. And EO is going to have number 27. Steve says the trade commissioner's over there twiddling his thumbs. No trades, not even any offers. We got the Brew Crew going off the board, number 27, going to EO. Good luck with the Brewers. And we're down to the final 4. Here's number 28 live right now. I'm bummed out the Candy Connection's out of business. The kids are like, where's all the full-size candy bars today? Because it was in one of the classes I did a gim kit with them. I was like, they're all gone. Like, you can get any more in? I was like, no, but you can have 3 pieces of the small candy, I guess. I know, they're probably hoping for that full-size Kit Kat or whatever. David Shee is going to have the Angels. Good luck. Looking for Ohtani's. 3 spots left. A's, Blue Jays, Twins. Here's number 29. Up for grabs. My car said it was 9 degrees when I went to pick up my daughter tonight. I still can't turn the water on. Our pipes all froze up on one side of the house. And there's no sign of any warm-up anytime soon. I hate this weather so bad. So ready to get to spring. We got the Athletics. Did anyone buy any snacks from that guy you rated? I don't even know. Honestly, I just turned it off. I didn't even watch any of it. I was just so ready to start sorting because there's 14 rounds. I just rated and just let it go. We got the Twins and the Blue Jays, last two teams. EO wants to get the Twins. We'll see. And if you end up with it, you can trade. You can always do a trade. For example, if you wanted the Twins spot and somebody had, I don't know, the Orioles or something, you could offer Orioles for Twins. There's a freebie Angry Beard taking it. EO, here we go. Let's get him the Twins right here. Fingers crossed. Stop. There, you got it. That worked out. So congratulations. EO takes the Twins. And the final team, 100% chance of the Blue Jays. They're live right now. CTH, does anybody want the Cardinals? Cardinals up for trade with not much time left on the trade clock. Only a few seconds, actually. And Dickey's going to have that 100% chance of the Blue Jays. Dickey, thank you very much. We'll make it official. Spin the wheel. And then we'll rip these boxes. I'm looking forward to Signature Series. It's one of my favorites. There's the Blue Jays. All right, let's do this. And then from the Pick Your Team rounds, there's only 6 Pick Your Team rounds. So some of them are starting to get a little closer now. We're going to go ahead and Tier 1 is at 11, which is getting there. And we also have the Underwraps baseball at, let me see, Underwraps baseball is at 12. So we'll do Tier 1 first. So if you'd like to hop into the first Pick Your Team round of the night, it's going to have Tier 1. And then for the first time in a while, I just happened to come across on the shelf some 2023 archives. I always have like just blasters, or not blasters, well, blasters and hobby boxes laying around of this and that. So this will be the next round. 2 autos there. 2 autos, of course, in the Tier 1 box. And then we'll also toss in a random blaster box with it says. Coming up next. But let's get into this. It's all sold out. We'll start off with Bowman Draft here. And we will see what we can find. And my garbage can is gone. I think I took it out into the other room last night to dump it, and I didn't bring it back. Let me go grab it. You might be thinking, why would you go in the other room to dump your garbage can out, you freaking slob? Well, I had a list with probably like 15 jerseys, maybe more than that, written out on there, and I lost it. Totally lost it. J.M. Owen says, look on the left-hand side. It looks like you put it over there. I went back and I watched the replay, and after one of them, I kind of like flipped it, and I could not find it. It had, actually, there's an Underwraps baseball box. I don't know how it made it over top, but it just went straight over top like a field goal over this box of Underwraps and was behind it. So I did find it, luckily. Make a spreadsheet on the laptop. That's what I should do. That'd be easier, too, for me. I could put them in alphabetical order. Steve Trinks in the house getting the Phillies. Thanks, Steve. Here's our first box of the night in the Pick Your Team rounds. Or check that, the random team break fashion. Have our lasers in there. Travis Bizzano. We pulled his autograph last night on an Underwraps baseball. That was pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever seen a big prospect on one of those. Billy Carlson's in there, and Jamie Arnold, first round pick, numbered to 99. Very nice. We'll get the Carlson and the Jamie Arnold sleeved up. It's not too bad. Next, we have Allen and Ginter. Then, of course, saving Signature Series for last because I love Signature Series. Every year, it's one of my favorite ones to do. I should look into getting another case of active player Signature Series from 2025. There you see the big old box topper. Remember, those box toppers can be signed. We actually did a video yesterday where I opened a whole bunch of box toppers. And we found 2 autographs amongst about 40 box toppers. So there's a chance that we could pull something. Let me just go ahead and print my list out real quick, because usually when I'm doing box toppers or have a box topper in a break, I write a little note to myself next to the person's name. So when I do their team bag up, I'll see that and remember, oh, I got a box topper somewhere for this person. So I don't do that, otherwise I'll honestly just forget, because the box toppers don't fit into the 5,000 count box very nicely. So we'll see who's going to get that in a second. But first, let's rip in down and Ginter. Sorry for the random dumb green mark on my hand. That's how they mark you going into the basketball game. Take a freaking Sharpie marker and just put a green dot on you. There's the hit right there. Each stack will have a hit. Luckily, I got the parent pass. I don't have to pay. I don't see what the point of getting marked up if I got a pass. Jerry says, you need to wear a t-shirt with a pocket. Put the list in it. That's not a bad idea. I'm actually wearing a Jabs Family t-shirt right now. It was a gift from probably about 4 years ago. And I wear shirts until I can't wear them anymore, until there's holes in them. But no pocket in this one. Bo Bichette on the silver filigree. The hit will be coming up in here. I saw it when we were opening them. Here it is. Juan Soto. We were talking about him a little bit earlier in the trade for him to the Padres. So a pretty nice start right there. San Diego Padres. Beck is going to have the first hit. It's a relic. Typically with Allen and Ginter, it usually is about 2 relics. And then if you're lucky, man, he's super narcissistic. Look at that. He has his name tattooed on his arm in flames. Well, that kind of backfired. At least Alec Manoah was a big bust. Wembanyama right there to the Weirdo card spot. Congratulations, Weirdo card spot. Oh, yeah, this is the year that has some big names. Wembanyama is an autograph that you can find in here. And if we hit it, it's going to that Weirdo card spot, which is Angry Beard. Which, who knows? Well, what is that worth? I think when it was pulled, it was worth like over $10,000. I can't even remember. It was just a crazy card. The Wemby. Here's it's worth $2,000 now. Maybe it was worth $2,000. I can't remember. I just remembered that I was looking for all these breaks of Allen and Ginter. We did a bunch of Allen and Ginter from 2023, and then ultimately I did have it in one of my cases, but I sent it to Vince Smith in a sealed pack. One of the free packs that you get whenever you buy 5 teams or more. The Wemby auto was in one of those. Craziness. CJ Stroud is in there as well, along with Caleb Williams as White Sox Tom. Those also would go to the Weirdo card spot. Any non-baseball player like this random owl will go to that non-baseball card spot. I feel like 2025 Allen and Ginter, I will say, and there's the second hit. It's a rip card. Yordan Alvarez, numbered to 199. So the Houston Astros coming up with the hit. Rip it or keep it. Almost always you should keep it. That's going to ZTH. Congratulations, ZTH. It'll tell you on the back what you can get. The rip cards are worth a good bit of money. That Yordan Alvarez is probably, I don't know, 50. Usually like a single rip card is about $50. Double rip card is like 100 to 125. Triple rip cards, we don't see those anymore, but those used to be about 200 to 300 depending on who it was. It's a pretty nice hit right there. Better than most relics or autos that you would find in Allen and Ginter. And it goes to Houston. Next one up. Every stack, Allen and Ginter's always been this way. Every stack gives you a hit. So sometimes when I want to make sure there's a stack that has a hit in it, when I'm doing the 50 hobby pack round, I just grab a stack of 8 of these. Somebody over on YouTube just left a comment, says the Rhino from that Tiffany set is an easy $5,000 in a PSA 10. I don't know if you saw my video tonight. I ripped open a sealed set. Maybe for better or worse, ripped open a sealed set of 86 Topps Tiffany. I really just wanted to see the condition, and they look pretty immaculate. There's Ohtani right there. It'd be nice to get an Ohtani relic or auto. More likely a relic than an auto, that's for sure. There's Gunter rookie card for the O's. Ernie just started following us on Whatnot. Thanks, Ernie. Welcome. Where's this third and final hit here before we get to Signature Series? It's Corbin Burns for the Brew Crew. So it goes to EO. Congratulations, EO. With the relic, like I said, usually 2 relics per box, and we had 2 relics and a rip card. Silver Filigree of Jazz, Chisholm right there. Well, let's check out David Shee picking up a spot, getting those Cardinals. Thanks, David. Good luck with St. Louis. Just realized I can never make the Allen Ginter stack too high because it's going to fall over because of all the minis in there. Here's another free bag filled with cards. But here's this box topper. It's going to be Acuna, Ronald Acuna Jr. Not signed, but I'll go ahead and make a little note for the Brave spot so that I remember to send that to you. All right, so we have now my favorite part. My favorite part is the Signature Series boxes. Lights Out just picked up the Rockies. Thank you very much. Be getting into Tier 1 in just a minute or two because these boxes only have 1 card each. They'll go pretty quick. Let me sleeve the hits up from Mount Ginter real quick. Not that many, just 3 of them. No numbered cards in there at all. Except for the rip card, there never is. All right, the main event, Signature Series. The first 4 that we, or the other 4 that we did were nice, really nice. 2 Hall of Famers and a 1 of 1. Let's see what we got here. First one up, it's going to be, it's a good name, not a Hall of Famer, but a former MVP, Ryan Howard, Toppstown, foil card. The Phillies will take it. Philadelphia Phillies, congratulations. You're taking the first one. That's going to go to Todd Green. Steve says, I'm saying at least 1 Hall of Famer. I think 1 Hall of Famer is a good guess. I'll say 1 Hall of Famer, 1 of 1. Box number 2. Bender's saying 2 Hall of Famers. Well, we're going to have, Jason Worth. That's a whammy with his big, giant beard. It's going out to the Washington Nationals. That's for Big Daddy. So Big Daddy's got a hit, but it's Jason Worth, who was a decent player, but not a Hall of Famer. Jason Worth, numbered to 17. Congrats on that one. He says, I dig Worth, though. Yeah. Again, it's not, I didn't mean to sound like sad, but it's just not a super valuable one, but it's still pretty cool to get a hit. Pretty low number, too, and it's a pretty intense picture of Jason Worth. Next one up, David Cohn. I used to like this card as a kid, 90 Topps. And it's the 1 of 1. Here we go. How about Topps? Could you maybe have picked a 1 of 1 that didn't have a giant fraying corner that looks like it was once owned by me as a 9-year-old? Like, what's with that? It's a 1 of 1, but it's got a big touch of white in the corner. David Cohn on the on-card auto from Signature Series. So there we have our 1 of 1. Congratulations goes out to Paul. That's pretty awesome right there. Dave Cohn, 1 of 1. Told you, 1 of 1s are all through here. And here's our last box. It's his first 1 of 1. Very, very nice. Congratulations. I was like, okay, Dave Cohn, that's not bad. He was good. I like Dave Cohn. And then I saw 1 of 1 on it. Is it a Hall of Famer? It is going to be Paul Konerko. I thought for a second it was Larry Walker in a Rockies uniform. But it's another 1 of 1. And I told you, I literally mentioned when the White Sox were pulled, and EO is probably feeling sad about that spot because the White Sox usually are one of the cheaper teams in most breaks, except for Bowman Draft. But I was like, maybe you'll hit a Frank Thomas or Paul Konerko, and you did, and it's a 1 of 1. Right there, top left corner, the little Paul Konerko mini refractor auto. Pretty nice right there. I can never understand why they always use this giant magnetic one touch for the minis with this product, but whatever. Paul Konerko, congratulations. EO taking that one. And that was a pretty good run there. Despite not having a Hall of Famer, we did get 2 1 of 1s out of those Signature Series boxes. And that's why we like to throw those in there, because a lot of times it's either one or the other. Sometimes you get a card like a Jason Worth that's not a Hall of Famer and not a 1 of 1, but I think that those Signature Series boxes were some of the more fun ones to rip. I always like to call them lottery ticket boxes because it kind of feels like that. Now we go to the next round. It's Tier 1. If you'd like to grab any spots, you can. There's another freebie going to Backrooms. Congrats, Backrooms. Here's another one for you if you'd like to go after it. But Tier 1 only has 3 teams left. If you want to grab a spot, you can. It comes with a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey as well. So keep that in mind if you like jerseys. Also, a blaster box. Let me give you archives. Let me give you some 2025 archives. Because why not? So I'm just picking up a spot. There's only 2 spots left. It's the Orioles and the Tigers, the final 2. Let me go through and read off who's got what. I'll let you know who's got what, and then we'll start. Pick your team round number 4. Justin AZ is going to have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Atlanta Braves are going to Inked Sailor. Baltimore Orioles will be sold off here in a second if no one picks them up. We got Psalms with the Boston Red Sox. David Shee's got the Cubs and the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds is going to Psalms. Cleveland Guardians are going to Steve Trinks. Got the Colorado Rockies going to EO. Detroit Tigers are going to be coming up if nobody grabs them. EO with the Astros. KC Slugger's got the Royals. Psalms is going to have the Los Angeles Angels. Justin AZ's got the Dodgers. Marlins going to EO. Milwaukee Brewers are going to go to David Shee, and then we'll have the Minnesota Twins going to EO. Psalms will have the New York Mets. Yankees going to EO along with the Oakland A's. And then Steve Trinks is in the house and has the Philadelphia Phillies. EO with the Buccos. David Shee has San Diego. Jerry is going to have San Francisco. We got Zanman taking the Mariners. St. Louis going to David Shee. Tampa Bay going to EO along with the Texas Rangers and the Blue Jays and the Nationals. So let's go ahead and find those last 2 teams at home. Here's all the Detroit Tigers. They're looking for Riley Green rookie cards from that 2023 box. We'll start them off at 32. Half-price Tigers spot. Good luck. I'm going to have to move this box up to the top. It's like a weird shadow there. I guess I see what's happening. The phone is casting a shadow a little bit. I got the light off to the side. That's all right, though. It's not too terrible. Paul's going to have that spot. Paul, thank you very much. Get your name put on it right now. Then there's just one more. The Orioles have chances of Gunnar Henderson rookies, Adley Rutschman rookies in here, and I'm just going to start them for half price. Last team Orioles right now. Fitzy is here tonight. Yeah, we saw him. He's around. All right, so let's see what we could do here. This one's going to Arc Link. Thank you very much. We're ready to go. I'm going to print this list. We'll get right to it with Tier 1, which is the closest thing we have to Museum Collection until Museum Collection comes out this Friday. Some people already have their Museum Collection. They've been ripping it. All right, I'm going to start things off here with the blaster box. It's an Archives blaster to get us going. The next round, by the way, I'll go ahead and pin it for you. There's 5 rounds left. We're only doing 6 rounds tonight. Looks like it's Underwraps. Cosmic Chrome is right there, too, behind it. Those are packs. Let's see what we can do here. Paul Skeens is playing in the World Baseball Classic. I gave away a bunch of his jerseys. I'm all out of them now. So if you are lucky enough to win one of those Paul Skeens jerseys, congratulations. My jersey guy can't seem to find any more right now. It's like, hey, can I get maybe like 10 more of those? He's like, I don't have any more. So hopefully maybe by the time March rolls around, I can get my hands on some more Skeens World Baseball Classics jerseys. They're pretty sweet. Say USA across the chest, Skeens and his number on the back. All right, here we go. I still don't know why Ohtani wears 16 for the World Baseball Classic, but 17 in the big leagues. I gave away some of his jerseys for Team Japan. They have number 16 on the back. Got a couple of the black foils. Those are a few per box, though. They're not numbered. I'm hoping they might be an autograph in one of these. And just a typical blaster box, unfortunately. Nothing too crazy in there at all. Free pack winner. Congratulations, Ray. Free team bag filled with stuff. And here's another free team bag. It's filled with stuff. It's live right now. Here's the next one. This is 2023. Something to do with Japanese tradition, says Ink Sailor. Is it something like... I have no idea now, because I was going to say, like... I don't even know what I was thinking. 2023, 2 autographs coming out of these. Who won the Griffey jersey? Well, we're still in that round. I usually do it at the end, so I haven't run it off yet. So you'll find out probably within the next 5 minutes or so. And you've got a shot, because I know that you have at least one team with those Detroit Tigers. EO and Fitzy seem to be in negotiation for the Jazz Chisholm baseball that EO has on the way to him. Here we go. 2 autos per box. Looking for hopefully 2 nice autos. A lot of times they're fan favorites autos of guys that played in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. So far, nobody yet. And then, of course, a lot of times you also have rookie autos in there. Looks like nothing at all in stack number 1. Not even a numbered card for us. Well, let's go into stack number 2. Steve says when Ohtani first suited up for his country, he decided he wore number 16, and then he just stuck with it. Makes sense, I guess. For all the people that bought his jersey and wore his jersey around, switch it up on them. To pull like a Michael Jordan on them, or a Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James, whoever else has been switching their numbers up. Chris Randall won a jersey. He says, good luck, everybody. I sent that off to you today. Last night, Chris Randall won with just 1 spot purchased. He won a nice Albert Pujols jersey for the Cardinals. That's one of my favorite jerseys that I've been giving away. There's our first autograph. Miguel Amaya, rookie auto. Not a crazy one there by any means, but it's going to go to David Shee, taking the first autograph. And there's a Kershaw red foil right there. You would think it would be out of 50. It's actually out of 50. I mean, you would think it'd be out of 5, but it's out of 50. Reds in this are out. It's the scheme is all screwed up. Usually golds are out of 50. Reds are usually out of 5. Greens are usually out of 99, and in here greens are still out of 99. Amedra Rosario. That's one thing they tried to kind of get settled, is a little consistency across products. Like a green will always be out of 99 for the most part in Topps products nowadays. I mean, every now and then it gets a little confusing. Like with Cosmic Chrome, I think greens are out of 75 maybe. E. Gardner says, thanks for the Bagwell jersey yesterday. You're welcome. That also got sent out today. Like I said, most of the stuff got sent out. There was a few things I just could not get out in the mail just because I just post office closes at 4:30. I had to sort 14 rounds. And it's humanly impossible. But I'm more and more likely to, like, for those big streams like that, I'm thinking about maybe if I could, like, just hire somebody, pay them $30 an hour to just sit here as I'm breaking to sort the cards for me. Because I've offered up to my family members, but nobody ever seems to want to do it. And they get paid more than $30 an hour because they get 25 a round, and they can easily do 2 rounds in an hour. If not 3, if they're smaller rounds. Kevin says, Jabs, you run a great show through your card knowledge and love of the game. It's always a great watch. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's one advantage I think that I have over other breakers, is that I've loved baseball literally since I was a child, like 8 years old. And that's all I'd ever consume. Brock is taking this next one. Brock, it's a team bag filled with overstock cards, and hopefully there'll be a couple nice ones in there. Here's another one right now. There's going to be another autograph coming up. Let's see what's going to go with the Miguel Amaya. Yeah, I definitely like to talk a little bit of baseball around here. There's Adley Rutschman. That's his rookie card, 1956 style, which is one of the all-time great designs. I wonder if there's ever been a consensus out there, like an actual poll done of every design. What's the winner? There's the other autograph, Eggy Rosario on the 77 style rookie card. So the Padres, congratulations. You got that one. Eggy right there. Who we used to not know his name. Everybody, including myself, used to say E-Guy, which sounds so ridiculous now. Eggy Rosario going to David. So David Shee taking both autographs, it appears like, with the Cubs auto and the Eggy. Congrats. Now here's the main box. It's Tier 1. We need to get a true Tier 1 box, which by our standards would have 2 big autos in there. Otherwise, we sit around and we rate it from anywhere from Tier 1 to Tier 10. Jerry says, I've been loving baseball since 1954. Man, my eyes are so bad. Sometimes I have trouble with 5s and 6s and 8s and 6s, and I can zoom in, but if I zoom in, then I can only see like 1 or 2 chats at a time. 54. Man, that's so you grew up watching guys like Mickey Mantle and stuff like that. That's pretty crazy. Here we go. Got a really thick card on the bottom, which could be good. We'll use a silver pack to kind of cover it so we don't ruin the surprise. Jackson Holiday to 50 starts us off, second year card. Then we get the relic, and that relic is going to be a Red Sox, Tristan Casas, numbered to 99. That's not bad. The true value is going to come with the autograph. Psalms taking that one. I always hate it when they give us a good relic, like a Bryce Harper or something like that, and then it's like, well, since we gave you a Bryce Harper, your 2 autos are going to be absolutely ridiculous, worth like $1 a piece. Tristan Casas, I would say, is not a crazy good relic, so hopefully these autos are going to be pretty nice to even everything out. Here's the first one. It's going to be Wilyer Abreu starting it off. Another Red Sox hit right there. Red Sox going back-to-back for Psalms. It's numbered to 299. Wilyer Abreu is the first one. And now the main hit of the box. Like I said, it was a thicker card. It is going to be a PCA. This is, I think, the second time we've pulled this one, maybe even third. David Shee does quite well in this break as he's taken this one as well, along with the Miguel Amaya. So 2 autos in the round. And PCA is going to be a good one for you right there, numbered to 99. Congrats. David Shee did very well. Brody says, hey, I'm a buyer of that Abreu if the Red Sox want to make a deal. So, Brody, if you buy a spot in the break tonight, I can do all the middleman stuff for you too. Like, I could just literally take the card and put it in your stack. Big Daddy says, PCA is my guy. Yeah, he was... there was a while there that Pete Crow Armstrong looked like he might take the MVP from Ohtani earlier on in the season. But then down the stretch, after the All-Star break, PCA just kind of faded out. We'll see how he fares next year. But it was still good enough. Look, he got the cover boy spot of Topps Update. That's a pretty big honor. Pete Crow Armstrong getting the cover boy spot. It could have gone to any of those 2024 rookies. You know, he could have easily thrown Paul Skeens on there, which would have been my choice. Or maybe Jackson Chorio. Chorio would be nice to see on there. But PCA, I mean, he definitely deserved it with that first half. I understand the pick. But I still want to see Paul Skeens on a flagship Topps box. He's not going to be on Series 1. He might be on Series 2, honestly. But he's going to have to share the spotlight with 3 other players, it looks like. All right, so that round is in the books. We can go ahead and do your jersey now. It's a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. We also have a free team bag filled with cards going to J-Rad. Congratulations. Let's get that wheel going here. Shuffle, 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 spin. This is for the Griffey. Got to make sure I don't lose this card tonight. I lost it last night, but I eventually found it after looking for like 15 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Mariners. It is a Mariners jersey too. And it's going to go to Zanman. So Zanman, congratulations. You have just won a Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners jersey with your Mariners spot. It just gets sent in for free. You don't even have to do anything. You win these buyer appreciations from us. Just tossed in. Here's another one. Another freebie. Big old team bag filled with cards. All right, so taking a look at the list over here, we have the Underwraps baseball coming next, it looks like. Cosmic Chrome is about half filled if you want to grab spots there. Mega Mania is there as well, along with Bowman Draft and Bowman Draft Super in there also. Alrighty, well, let's do this Underwraps baseball round. I got the hobby box here. You already saw it. There's that. Also comes with a 2025 Bowman Draft Mega Box. And then the main box here is the Underwraps baseball. So we're hoping for Ohtani, Judge, Skeens, or one of the old-time Hall of Famers would be freaking amazing. We always love doing these, and we're doing one of them tonight. Keep an eye out for Great Bambino. He's been choosing very well with these boxes. He's on a 4-ball winning streak. Let's see. Can you break the Great Bambino streak? That's the question. 4 in a row, that's a record. He's taken 4 balls in a row. Let's see. Nathan says, hey, Jabs, I'm a baseball guy, but a while back I bought a Cooper Flag foil rookie that you had for sale in a single show. Sent it off to PSA and got a 9 on it. That's actually pretty good. It's almost impossible to get a 10. I'm glad you got a 9, and I could tell you right now that I'm not going to get mad about this at all. I really hope you did well on it. Can you let us know what you paid for it and now what it's worth? I just want to know. And I'm just hoping that you're making a bunch of money off of it. The old single. Yeah, I pulled that. I think I pulled that for myself. I was just like, you know what? I'll just open these. I think I put it up for sale and nobody wanted the spot. So I was like, I'll just take it. I'll open it. Maybe I'll pull something. Paid $70 from you, $20 to grade it. So paid $70 for it, plus $20, $90 you're all in on it. And what's it worth now? This is always so intriguing to me. For people that get W's. Can you explain how tonight's show works? Late to the start. Space Bass, welcome in. A new person. We love you newbies around here. Let's help you out. So we're about ready to start this round. These are all the boxes in this round. Okay, we got Underwraps baseball. Could go to any of the 30 teams. We got a update hobby box with the silver pack. We got a Bowman draft box. All these are in this round. So if you buy a team, let's say you buy the Nationals, for example, they're out there. You get every single card, base card, all the hits, all the Eli Willetses. If you pull I don't know, a James Wood auto out of here or whatever, you get all of that. So it's just this specific round. So here's how you buy a spot. You go to the team shop over here. I think it's just called shop. And then you click on the breaks, and then you'll see the upcoming breaks, and you can choose what team you want. You buy the spot, you're locked in at that price, and it's yours. Nobody can take it away from you. And then we open up all the boxes once it's sold out, and then every card you see is yours. It goes into a team bag and shipped out to you the next day. Let's see what we got. How was basketball tonight? No, they got roasted, like 55-11. Let's go ahead and start things off. Here's all the Baltimore Orioles. We'll start them off at 25. You already know Cal Ripken Jr. and is on that checklist. We pulled him from the previous case, I think. Eddie Murray, Jim Palmer. I believe Jackson Holliday's in there as well. It's usually like 5 really nice names per team are on the checklist. You're not going to have like random bums in here like a Charlie. Not that Charlie Morton's a bum, but you're not going to like a Charlie Morton in there or anything like that. That's a really good pickup there for Steve Trinks. Congratulations. Next up, here's all the Tigers. Let's do those next. Tiger spot. I'll knock $20 off and start them down there. Looking for guys like Riley Green and Tarek Skubal. Heck, we pulled a triple Tigers autograph out of this. I think it was last night. It was Riley Green, Tarek Skubal, and Spencer Torkelson on the same baseball. I also think Al Kaline's in this set of Underwraps baseballs, and D4 Dice is going to have them. Thank you very much. We'll do the Astros next. I'll knock $20 off the Astros. The Astros are absolutely loaded with Underwraps. Down to 25. Nolan Ryan, Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Cam Smith on the checklist. Green might have the worst auto I've ever seen. I know. I actually, when I pulled it, I thought that Tarek Skubal had done an inscription because Riley Green's signature is just 2 letters. And Spencer Torkelson looked like he wrote some numbers. I thought it was like some sort of like inscription. Jeff is going to take the Astros spot. Thank you very much. There's only 6 teams left. I'm going to read off the teams that are taken, and if you want to grab any of those remaining 6 now, you can. Underwraps baseball. Here we go. Justin AZ is going to have the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got the Atlanta Braves going to Steve Trinks. Baltimore Orioles going to Steve Trinks as well. Angry Beard is going to have the Boston Red Sox, and we got the Cubbies going to David Shee. The White Sox will be coming up, it looks like, here in a minute if they're not sold. The Great Bambino's got the Cincinnati Reds. EO with the Guardians. He's also got the Rockies. D4 Dice is going to have the Detroit Tigers. Jeff has got the Houston Astros. Casey Slugger with the Royals. Angels going out to the Great Bambino. EO with the Marlins. Dodgers apparently are still out there. That's a big ball or big spot. There goes the Blue Jays to Kevin. Thanks, man. The Great Bambino's also got the Milwaukee Brewers and the Twins. We got the Mets coming up along with the Yankees and A's, it looks like. Phillies going to Ray. The Great Bambino's got the Pirates hunting that Paul Skeens baseball. Padres are for the Great Bambino as well. Jerry's got his Giants. Greg's also got the Mariners looking for the Griffey. Legnauer is going to have the St. Louis Cardinals. We pulled Ozzie Smith from here before. Pujols is also on the checklist for the Cardinals. Good luck. Ia with the Rays. Greg with Texas. Kevin. T. Wardzik is going to have the Blue Jays. He just picked them up. And then we got the Nationals left. So it's 5 big teams left here. Here's all the Mets going live right now. I'm starting the Mets at $1. $1 a spot. New York Mets going live right now. Looking for, I think we got Darryl Strawberry in there, Doc Gooden. I know that there's Pete Alonso in there. We pulled a Pete Alonso home run king in scripted Mets baseball before from this product. It's pretty sick. I can't remember who ended up with that one. So Nathan says, last one I could find, $200. Not too bad, making over 100% profit. Awesome, man. There's the Mets going out to Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. Also comes with the Jacob deGrom jersey, by the way. There's only 4 teams left, and they're all great teams. Here's the Nationals. I'm knocking the Nationals down to 39. I knocked $30 off of them. You have a shot at Expos cards. And that's a good spot, too, because you got this right here. We pulled an autograph of Eli Willits out of this box, Bowman Draft Mega, last night. Actually, my daughter pulled it for me. I went and said goodnight to all the kids. She opened a Bowman Draft Mega box in one of the rounds and hit an Eli Willits numbered auto. It was pretty crazy. Bambino says that was him that got that, Alonzo. I thought it was either you or Yo, one of you two guys. Nats are going off to Steve Trinks. Good luck, Steve. Looking for Eli Willits. Now there's only 3 teams left, and they're all big ones. Oakland A's are awesome in this. I'll knock $30 off of them. Looking for Reggie Jackson and Nick Kurtz, of course. And there's Dennis Eckersley in there. I think Canseco might be an Underwraps as well. I remember the Athletics roster is pretty loaded. And Jonathan Robb is going to have that spot. Jonathan, thank you very much. We only have 2 spots left. Big spots. Yankees coming next. I'm going to knock $30 off the Yankees. The Yankees always do very well with Underwraps. They're live right now. A lot of players on the checklist with the Yankees in this 3rd round of the night. We got just a couple more rounds. We'll probably be here till about midnight tonight. We started super late just because I was running all over the place today, doing kids' activities, making sure that they got to where they were supposed to be. Just everything happened to be on a Wednesday tonight. Usually it's not like that, but their basketball game got moved. Casey Slugger taking the Yankees in the last team. It's the Dodgers. I'm knocking $50 off the Dodgers. And, I mean, yeah, you're looking for Ohtani in there, Roki, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, etc. $50 off. Start them down there and see who ends up with it. And that's the last team, and then we'll get started with the Dodgers spot. Justin AZ is going to get him, man. Good luck. I always love this round. The Underwraps Baseballs is a fun one. All right, we're all sold out. List being printed. Break being started. Messages being sent. Everyone should have received that notification. We might as well do the jersey right now first. Just start it out. See who gets that Jacob deGrom Texas Rangers jersey. Why not? Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. While I have the list up. It's going to go to the owner of the Astros. Looks like it's Jeff. Jeff, congratulations. Free jersey for you. And now let's see what round is closest to going next. Again, there's only, I think, 4 rounds left. Looks like we got some Bowman Draft coming one way or another. It's going to be, actually, it's going to be Cosmic and then Bowman Draft. So Cosmic is pinned down below. If you want to grab a spot there, it's open for business. And let's get this opened up. Bowman Draft. Starting things off. We'll get you another freebie running here as well. We're doing those team bags filled with cards tonight. I'm looking forward to doing that 86 Topps Tiffany set break. For me, it's more about putting the packs together. It's kind of fun to do that. I'm going to have to get a whole bunch of penny sleeves. I'm going to sleeve up every single card, even the commons, and then the Hall of Famers and the big cards will get those protected, top-loaded up. Big boys will get one touched up, so you can hopefully get a PSA 10. Because you get a PSA 10 on a guy like a Nolan Ryan Sandberg, or stuff like that, it's going to be worth literally thousands. Which, I mean, I don't know why. I guess I could kind of understand why people will spend a few $1,000s for that set. Just take out all the Hall of Famers and send them all in to be graded. And then if you even get like 1 or 2 PSA 10s, you're covered. Steel Hall right there is a first rounder. Unfortunately, no autograph. Next, we're getting to the Underwraps, but we've got a nice update hobby box first. I can't believe that Series 1 is just days away now. Technically, it's 1 week, but a lot of people will probably start to run into it this weekend and see it out there. We've got an orange in there. It's going to be weird. Whenever a new release comes out, kind of say goodbye to the old ones. We don't rip all that much. Like, for example, 2024. When do you see us ripping that? Not that often. Every now and then, a box of it will make it in here and there. But we'll be all laser focused on ripping 2025 and seeing what we can pull out of that. Well, here we go. Like I said, I saw an orange peek its head up at us. Somewhere in here is Jacob Wilson, black and gold card. I almost said black and white. There's Kevin Pillar. There it is. Yon Moncada, number to 25. It's an orange foil going to the Angels. That's a nice one right there, although Moncada's not a good player. He did have a crazy good year a few years ago at the White Sox where he hit like 315 or something like that. But his super lucky. Like his batting average on balls in play was like almost like 450 or something. That was just insane. Everything he hit like found a hole. Then you can have some players that like rope every single ball, hit it on the nose, and just always hit it right at somebody. Shout out to you, Jack. David said, I sent you a message on the Patreon app. I rarely check that, honestly. If you want to send the same message, if it's not too tough, you can just copy and paste it here on Whatnot. And just I can go over there and find it quickly. But I know I've got a couple things to do on Patreon. I'm mostly caught up. There's a couple, I know for the $51 tier, there's 5 people I owe a package to. Josh DeWalt, James M., Sam Ferry, Mark Arnold, and Josh Wolfkale. The Tops raised their prices in hangers. Yeah, they did. Remember they used to be $10 a piece at Target just even a couple years ago. Maybe even, like, what was that, last year or the year before? Maybe was it even last year? They were $9.99. They're $15 now. Any idea when you'll do that lot of 8 hanger boxes? I've got your names written down for it. I'm literally looking at it. Here's what we got. Justin Murray, Camille, and 1 Chris. That's all we got in so far. I want to do the whole case. I've been putting it out there every now and then. I think what I'll probably do is I'll just sell them on Whatnot. Maybe Friday night, I'll just sell the spots on Whatnot. I'll say, this is for a video spot on YouTube. That's what I usually do. If there's something that I really want to rip and hasn't sold yet. So it'll be coming up. But yeah, your name's... I've got Bowman Draft from 2021 coming up. I've got a spreadsheet that has your names on it for when it runs. The hanger boxes, what were they? I can't remember. Was it like 125 or 135 for 8 hangers? 135. Yeah, it was on Patreon. I have a whole case. I bought it from Dick's Sporting Goods. It took them like 3 months to send it. You sign up in the middle of your cycle, you should be good then. Yeah, I almost can guarantee you're on the list. When someone signs up, Patreon puts you on the list in my in my dashboard, and your name stays there until I manually delete it after it gets shipped. There's Roki right there. There's a case hit, a true photo image variation. Going out to the Royals, it's going to be John Rave. Congrats on that one. Those are tough. And there's our hit, Ketel Marte. Maybe there'll be another one. We've had a few boxes that have given us 2. That goes to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte. All-Star Game. Caleb Durbin. A lot of numbered stuff in here. I mean, not a bad box with the numbered stuff in addition to the case hit. And there's just a little bit left. Probably about 3 packs worth. And there it is. Indeed, another double hit box. Logan Henderson going out to the Brew Crew. Milwaukee Brewers in this round, owned by the great Bambino. Congratulations. There's another freebie for you. I'll just try to keep running those off. But congrats, man. That's what we like to see. The double hit box. That was a great box of update. Big case hit, rare case hit. Autograph and a relic. That's why update was such a good one. I actually thought it was the best value out there of all the products from 2025. Especially if you can find it at cost. I don't know what these boxes go for now. Maybe 170-ish or something like that. But if you could find a box and get it for the pre-sale price of like, what, $95? Not a better value out there. That Sox says, who? John Rave, yeah. I actually had to flip the card over and look at the back. I was hoping nobody noticed, but I did flip the card over to make sure. I probably would have failed that if you would have said, who's that, without looking at the back. John Rave. Casey Slugger knows who that is. It's not a contest. It's just a personal rip. So you would get 8 hanger boxes for $135. Yeah, it's not a box war. The Saturday Showdown will be a box war. I might just do it with the Bowman mega boxes, Bowman draft megas. Might be fun to do it with those. Each person buys a mega box. Then we rip them. Nothing going on there in the silver, unfortunately. EO is Mr. Bowman Draft when it comes to those box wars. He's won the last 2. Which, by the way, I don't know if you saw the packs that were left over, EO, but if somebody would have bought another pack, you would have lost. Yeah, we ran it off, and just for fun, I added the 2 extra packs to a break. We opened them, and we were looking to see if anything would beat a 64, and it got beat right away. So, got lucky there, but you still won. You're still on a streak. 2 Saturday Showdown wins in a row. And now here's the main box. This is the Underwraps baseball. We like these. Fanatics Underwraps autographed baseball. And there it is. There's the card right there that always tells us who it is. We'll check the card if we need to. Sometimes we can just tell. Oh boy, this is going to be a nice one. It's a commemorative baseball. The stitching. What's the color scheme right there? I definitely see gold. It kind of looks like, what do you think, Brewers? Kind of looks like Brewers at first. I wasn't sure, but now I'm pretty sure that's kind of like a Brewers. It could be Padres too, but I'm thinking Brew Crew. If it is, guys, if it's the Brewers, it's going to be the great Bambino. I also thought Royals. I thought maybe blue, but I think I'm going to lean Brew Crew. If it's the Padres, it's also the great Bambino. Man, does he ever know how to pick them? Let's see who it is. If it is the Brewers, that is the 5th consecutive baseball in a break of Underwraps that has gone to Greg. It is going to be the 5th one in a row. It's the Brewers. Can you believe this? The great Bambino with 4 Underwraps baseballs. And there's the autograph. Is that Chourio? What a run, says Curtis. What a crazy run. And this is such I love these. I love these commemorative baseballs with the team logo and the stitching. And it is indeed Jackson Chourio. Young superstar. What a nice one right there. So, man, Greg is going to have a crazy nice collection of these baseballs. Put that up there. Put the 2022 Bowman first, Chourio next to it. Would be very, very nice. Man, these Underwraps baseballs are sick. Congratulations, Great Bambino, with your 5th consecutive baseball. 3, he had the Cal Ripken Jr. on Sunday night. He had 3 baseballs last night, and then he hits again tonight. 5 in a row. The Great Bambino. Absolutely owning Underwraps. He's gonna need. He's basically like getting the whole case. Yeah, he's on his way. That round is officially in the books, and now on to the next one. Cosmic Chrome is on the way, which always is a fun one to do. So we have Cosmic Chrome, Mega Mania, Bowman Draft Jumbo and Bowman Draft Super is the final ones left. Let's go ahead and get Cosmic Chrome ready for you. Comes with a Chrome Update Mega Box, also a Bowman Draft Mega Box, and a Random Blaster Box as well. So let's grab all of this. Cosmic Chrome. For your Random Blaster Box, we'll give you a $40 Random Blaster Box. We'll get you upgraded to a Chrome box. And then here's your Cosmic. And then, of course, you got your Chrome Update. So that's all that up for grabs coming next. Also comes with a jersey, Ricky Henderson jersey. Pick your team round number 1. I see a blank with the White Sox, and I must have forgot to fill in. Let me go fill that blank in real quick. White Sox. I don't know how that happened. Who picked them up? White Sox went to the Great Bambino. All right. I'll mark that last one as closed. Good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into it. There's plenty of teams left. Here's one of them. Tampa Bay Rays starting off at $1 right now. And here's another freebie for you, top right-hand corner of your screen. We'll keep those running all night. Cosmic Chrome, Chrome Update, and Bowman Draft Mega, which is also all Chrome. This whole round is Chrome. Every single card will be chromed up. So far, I only got the Alonso. Got a shop for some cases now. Yeah, you won all 5 of them within the last, 4 days. It's just pretty wild. Cam Jammin. Wow, the Rays for super cheap. Congratulations, they are yours. Have a shot at the Henderson as well. Next up, Texas Rangers. Coming up next, I'll start them off at 25. Rangers up for grabs next. Knock a little bit off. See if we can find a Dylan Fiend from the Bowman Draft. Jerry says, can he get all 30? That's a challenge. He's already up to 6 total. Righteous Rips is going to have him. Thanks, Righteous. Here's a good one. Cardinals. Let's knock $10 off the Cardinals and start them off. St. Louis Cardinals up for grabs. Looking for J.J. Weatherholt and Bowman Draft. And Jeff's going to get him. Congratulations, Jeff. Next up, Giants. We'll knock some off the Giants and start them up. San Francisco's up for grabs next. For Josuar Gonzalez from Bowman Draft. And then we'll see what else. Maybe a Jung-Hoo Lee hit along the way or Logan Webb. I don't know if Bonds has anything in Cosmic. Bonds is in a lot of products from 2025, but they're really rare hits. Jerry picking up his Giants. Thank you very much. Next up, Padres. Knock some off of them and start them up. San Diego Padres. Looking for Jackson Merrill. We've actually hit Jackson Merrill twice out of Cosmic Chrome. And his autos are pretty nice. Took his time with them, actually, from Cosmic. I might end up with the Padres spot. Next, we've got the Phillies. Knock some off the Phils. Up for grabs next. After this, there'll only be 7 teams left. We'll be getting into all of this stuff. And then the Bowman Draft boxes may have the biggest upside of the night because you've seen some of the stuff that you can pull out of there. Get a first Bowman Prospect auto. It's first rounder, you're set. Ray taking that spot. Ray, thank you very much. Here's all the Tigers. I'm going to knock the Tigers the whole way down to half price, $32. We'll start them there. Detroit Tigers up for grabs. And then we only have 3 rounds left after this one. I think it is, right? Just 3 rounds left. Probably be wrapping things up around midnight. D4 Dice taking the Tigers. Thank you very much. Here's the Guardians. Guardians have had some good luck. I'm going to start them at $1. $1 guards. Only 5 teams left after this guard spot is gone. Pleb is going to have it. Pleb, thank you very much. Let's knock some money off the Orioles. Start the Orioles off next. Good luck. Baltimore up for grabs next. Big Daddy's going to take him. Thank you very much. Red Sox. Let's knock some off the Sox. They're going live next. Boston Red Sox. And then we only have the Pirates, Braves, and Padres is the only teams left. 3 left. Braves are a great one. Pirates and if we can get a Paul Skeens hit, that would be amazing. I actually feel like we're due for a Paul Skeens Planetary Pursuit. I've never pulled one. Braves, of course, with Acuna and Drake Baldwin's. I'll knock some off of them. Take off $20. Start off the Braves. Yeah, Harper would be nice too. Another free big old team bag going to RX. Congratulations. Twitter Beef taking the Braves. Now here's the Bucks. I'll knock $10 off the Pirates, but I'll just keep them, honestly. But if you'd like the Pirates, for a little bit of a discount, they're going live right now. And Lights Out is going to hunt the Paul Skeens. Good luck. And then one last shot at the Padres, or I'm just going to hang on to them. Padres for half price. And then we'll go ahead and populate this list. So we have the Diamondbacks going to Justin AZ. We've got the Atlanta Braves going to Twitter. Got the Baltimore Orioles. They're going to go to Big Daddy. Boston Red Sox going to Twitter. Cubbies going to David Shee. Chicago White Sox going to Jerry. There's Michu grabbing those Padres. Good luck, Michu. Kevin 00111 with Cincinnati Reds. Pleb's going to have the Guardians. Colorado Rockies are going to go to ZTH. D4 Dice is going to get the Detroit Tigers. Astros going to Marker. KC Slugger with the Royals. Jerry says, what card are you going to get as your retirement gift? That's a good question. You know what? I hadn't even thought about that yet. Beck taking the Angels. Justin AZ with the Dodgers. I don't know if I should pick something from 2003. That was the year I started teaching. Which, 2003 rookies, I'm trying to think who it would be. Cam Jammin with the Marlins. David Shee with the Milwaukee Brewers. Eo with the Minnesota Twins. R. Klink is going to have the Mets. Yankees going to Justin AZ. We got the Oakland A's going to Justin AZ as well. Phillies going to Ray. Pirates going to Lights Out. San Diego is going to meet you. Jerry with the Giants. Zanman is going to have the Mariners. Jeff is going to have the Cardinals. Cam Jammin is going to have the Tampa Bay Rays. Righteous is going to have Texas. JB helps with Toronto and David Shee with the Nats. Yeah, probably I'd like to get something that would be in my top 50 so that every time I, look at my top 50 collection, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's my retirement card. I would, I don't know what my budget would be for it though. Here's another freebie. Dontrell Willis go after Dontrell Willis rookie card. Yeah, 03 is not a very good year for rookies. The good years, you just know it by heart. It's just automatic. All right, let's get into this. There are some dry years there in the late 90s, early 2000s. Of course, you got some good ones with 01 with... 01's a really good year with Ichiro and Pujols. 02, you got Joe Mauer. 04, you got Yadier Molina in there. Then you got Justin Verlander coming up and McCutcheon coming up in 05. Of course, Kershaw. And Scherzer in 08. Nothing too crazy in 06, 07, I'm trying to think. Prince Fielder in 06. Let's see what we got. Connor Norby on the insert. That's like a one in like, it's a really tough hit. And it's worth like $1 or $2. I hate that. They only made like 10 players on the checklist, so they're not all that rare. But unfortunately, nothing else in there. A 2026 high-end card would be nice. That, yeah, maybe go after a Judge. There's a big gap in my PC. I feel like I have no Judge in my I mean, I have Judge rookies and stuff like that, but no big name, big ticket Judge rookies, no numbered Judge rookies, no Judge autos. The only problem is I'm paying it basically the all-time high. That's the problem. All right, so we got Cosmic coming up, but first we got these two Megas. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a nice high-end 2026 Topps card. Since that's the product that's going to be out and about. During my retirement, we'll be ripping a whole bunch of Series 1. Maybe I'll try to get something nice out of Series 1. Go after maybe a Judge auto from Series 1 or Ohtani. Here's the Bowman draft. Got the lasers and the good stuff at the bottom. We're going to have Liam Doyle, first rounder, numbered to 199 right there. George Lombard. And Dean Moss wraps that one up. The Skeens would be cool. I already have a little bit of Skeens in my top 50. I think I've got 2 Skeens cards in my top 50. I got his Topps Update Gold Rookie PSA 10, and I've got his first Bowman Chrome Auto in a PSA 10. But it would always be nice to get another one. I feel like those are 2 of his more iconic cards. Maybe go after maybe one of his Chrome Update rookies. I don't have any of those. I mean, I have like the ungraded ones, but we go after a numbered Chrome Update PSA 10 Skeens. So the Chrome Update box from 2025. The next round coming up, by the way, it's only 3 rounds left. We got Mega Mania, we've got Bowman Draft, and we've got Bowman Draft Super. It looks like Bowman Draft Super is the closest. Very expensive box with 5 autos and just a ton of cards. I don't mind sorting them all out, though. So that is coming up. Next. This mega box might have a green. It does. Blade Tidwell, numbered to 99. So at least there's that. And now the main event is Cosmic. Cosmic Chrome on the way. Let's see what we can do here. Last night, Cosmic was a little bit off. We did not hit a Planetary Pursuit. Anything too crazy. I think we had... We have a Stellanova, I think. It's a little bit off. No crazy massive hit. GPH getting a freebie. Congratulations. Let's see if we get a big one out of here. Redemption time. Cosmic, don't let us down. Bowman Draft Super coming up. Anything open? Yeah, there's 3 rounds left. I'll have some spots open. It's all Bowman Draft. Bowman Draft Super, Jumbo, and Megas. Go to the shop down there in the bottom right-hand corner and click on breaks, and you can go ahead and check it out. It's probably going to be, if you're wanting to get into a break like right away, Bowman Draft Super is going to be coming up next. That's just the closest one to going. All right, here we go. We've got a nice numbered Stella Nova, numbered to 50 for the White Sox. Jeff just grabbed the Yankees. Thanks, Jeff. So the White Sox will take one here. That'll be for Jerry. Numbered to 50, the Gold Interstellar. That might be the best hit of the box. There's Christian Campbell on the nucleus. James Wood. There's Jeff Powell grabbing the Yankees. Thanks, Jeff. We got Justin Verlander on the Aqua Equinox. Jeff Powell grabbing the Yankees in Bowman Draft again. Congratulations, Giants. There we go. Planetary Pursuit surfaces after all. It's a good box. The Gold Interstellar Stella Nova. And now we've got David Shee and the Cubbies taking home PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong. Planetary Pursuit, the Sun version. Very nice. So this box does redeem its other counterparts. Who's the top prospects this year? Yeah, it's Washington Nationals have Eli Willits. And then right after him, you got Billy Carlson with the White Sox. And JoJo Parker with the Blue Jays. And then there's other nice ones in there as well. Seth Hernandez from the Pirates, for example. You've got Tyler Bremner, 2nd overall pick with the Angels. You've got Katie Anderson, 3rd overall pick with the Mariners. We actually pulled his autograph not too long ago. I think EO got it. It was numbered out of 150, which isn't even that crazy, and it was $850 card. So that's the thing. If you can get an autograph of a first-round draft pick, especially if it's numbered, you're looking at something big. We have another stack here. I doubt there'll be anything too crazy in there. Maybe a numbered card, but I feel like Cosmic has done its job. Let's see if we can get super greedy. Oh, David says, I got the PCA Mercury already. Well, now, you know what you got to do. You got to go build the whole solar system if you can. Wouldn't that be kind of a cool rainbow to do? All the planets? I'm sure there's people out there to do it. Well, it might be a little easier if you pack pool a PCA like Uranus or Pluto or something like that. Those would be tough. And hey, maybe you can find one on eBay for a good deal. It's not thousands, but maybe a couple hundred. That would be a really cool rainbow to do. The Planetary Pursuit of the Sun and then all 9 planets, because they count Pluto as a planet, not an exoplanet, right? If you could do it, you probably have the only run of it, because it only make a few. Wow, holy cow, is this a nice box? An autograph of John Kenzie Noel. So you got a Gold Interstellar Stella Nova. We had a Planetary Pursuit, and now we get an autograph too. I guess all the hits just went into this one box. Big Christmas. John Kenzie Noel going to Cleveland. Pleb Collector is going to have that one. Congratulations. There's a Skeens for you too. A very nice box of Cosmic. And Cosmic has redeemed itself, and they just keep throwing hits at you. Stella Nova. There'll be some boxes where the only thing you get is a Stella Nova in addition to maybe 2 numbered cards. Ellie De La Cruz. Kevin gets that. I guess I know where all the hits went in this case. They're just all in this box. A very, very greedy box right there. There's Aaron Judge. Roki Sasaki, will sleeve him up. And we also have a Nick Enright right there. Number 299 for the Guardians. Very nice. Arc says some good boxes I've seen, but I haven't jumped in on any yet. That was a great box. Yeah, some Cosmic boxes have absolutely nothing. I feel like the minority of the boxes, though, most of them are pretty nice. That box there was great. So that round is in the books. White Sox Tom says, I see they're going to put people back on the moon again. Yeah, what's taking so long? Like, how am I 45 years old and no one's been on the moon in my lifetime? Not even close. Like, how do you get there with like such limited technology compared to what we got now? I'm sure in 1969, when we put a man on the moon, if you would have said, "Where are we going to be at?" 60 years from now, people would probably think there'll be whole cities on the moon. No one's even been back yet. Yeah, let's do the jersey. So that jersey that comes with this is a Ricky Henderson jersey. Let's do it. Randomizer. Show them all. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Ricky Henderson. The Henderson's going to go out to the Brew Crew. Milwaukee Brewers going to David G. David's having quite a night. Congratulations, David. He's getting up there almost to double digits, I think, in jerseys. Ricky coming your way. And that round is in the books. Just 3 rounds left tonight. Let's move on to the next one. Like I said, Bowman Draft is coming up. Bowman Draft Super. It's pinned for you. Let's get it together. Bowman Draft Super Jumbo with 5 autos and a Chrome Update Mega and an LED De La Cruz jersey as well. All right, got the Super Jumbo. Yeah, there's just a ton of cards in here too. Usually the biggest round of the night. Usually just as big as those 50 hobby pack rounds. Although no 50 hobby pack round tonight. What was the jersey? Ricky Henderson. All right. So this one comes with an LED De La Cruz jersey. Here's all the Marlins. We're running them off for $1. $1 Marlin spot to get you started with Bowman Draft Super. And get this one all filled up and let's do it. And it's going to be, is it David or Cam Jim? And they're battling back and forth for this one. We'll see who ends up. It will be David Shee taking them. David, thank you very much. Next up, we've got another cheapie. I'll do another one for $1. Tampa Bay Rays, $1 spot live right now. Jay says they're only going to orbit the moon anyway. A lot of people think the moon landing was faked. That's a rabbit hole to go down. You'll see people that have actually found a spot on Earth with the exact same topography behind them and can like line it up perfectly. David Shee takes the Rays. Good luck. Next up, here's a good one, the Mets. They're live right now for $1. We'll do another bargain basement blowout $1 spot. Mets in Bowman Draft. And David's going to get him. Thanks, David. Mets are going to be yours. Let's see what else we've got laying around here. Oh, the Guardians. That's another $1 spot I can start them out at. Guardians spotted $1. Looking for Travis Bazzana. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water while that one's running. And they're going to be sold and going off to Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. We have, what we got, like 10 teams left. Here's, what else is still out there? Here's Chicago Cubs. They got a big name in Ethan Conrad. I'm going to knock $20 off of them. Their first round pick. We pulled some of his stuff before. It goes for good money. Ethan Conrad is their first rounder you're looking for. David Cheese going to get him. Next up, we'll knock $30 off the Orioles and start them up. Look for Ike Irish. We pulled him. We pulled an Ike Irish first Bowman auto out of 50. He was worth $800. $850 went to EO. Another first round Bowman draft pick to chase after. And Knowles is going to get that spot. Next up, Braves. We'll knock $20 off the Braves and go hunting for Tate Southacene. Their first round pick is his name. And we'll get another free pack of cards running too. Just have to, those go so quick. There's another one. And Meek Chew's going to have the Braves. Good luck, Meek Chew. Only we're in single digits and left now. Next up, we got the Tigers looking for Kevin McGonigals. We're going to knock $25 off of them. Tigers going next. McGonigals the number 2 overall prospect in the entire game. And then their first rounder is, what's his name? Malachi Witherspoon is their first round draft pick that you're looking for as well. And also have that spot. What else we have? Dodgers spot coming up next. We'll do the Dodgers for half price. Good luck with the Dodgers. Los Angeles going next. Also, you got a shot with the Topps Chrome Update Mega. Looking for Rokies in there. And Ohtani's as well. Knowles has got that one. Thanks, Knowles. What else we got? Cardinals coming up next. I'm knocking them down to half price. J.J. Weatherholt is the number 5 overall prospect in the entire game. We're looking for his prospect cards. Lights out. It's got it. Lights out. Thank you very much. We got the Astros coming next. I'm knocking 25 off the Astros. Looking for Xavier. What's his name again? Xavier Nayla, I think it is. The X-Man, their first rounder. I butchered the name, so nobody believes me now. Astros, no sale. Here's the Astros for 40. Also Ethan Fry for the Astros. But the Red Sox at 40 knocked $35 off the Sox. That's it, Xavier Nayans. Nobody taking the Red Sox either. Well, here's the 3 big ones. We got the Angels with the number 2 overall pick, Tyler Bremner. I'm gonna knock $20 off them, and the Angels are live right now. A team like the Angels, I'll just keep the Angels if they don't sell, because if there's a Bremner hit on the auto side, that would be nice. Same deal with the Bucks. I'm going to unlock the Bucks down to 65 and start them there. You're looking for Connor Griffin and Seth Hernandez. $30 off the Pirates. No, I blew my money on other teams. No, I wish I didn't. Yeah, these are the big teams left. And then Cade Anderson, he's the cover boy of the box along with Eli Willits. His cards go for big enough money. I'm knocking $30 off the Mariners spot and starting them there. Yes, I'll take all the unsold teams, but I'm going to have to PayPal. That's fine. So I'm going to lock all these teams up after this one goes and give them all to EO. We'll also knock a little bit off EO since we started some of these a little bit lower. So if you had your team, or if your team's still on that board and you don't buy them within the next couple seconds, they're going to EO. This one, the Mariners get sold, but then Vancouver's got a failed payment. Yeah, Bucks are a good spot. So that's a good spot there for Vancouver, but it's a failed payment. Still coming up failed. So we'll give all the rest of these to EO, including the Mariners. It's a failed spot. I can't run them again. So let's see here. Mariners are 95. Start price there. I think I'll change is if the Mariners actually the payment gets cleared the next minute. Boston Red Sox 75. Houston 65. Angels a big spot 89. Pirates at 95. We got 419 there. EO, how about 300 Smack Arenas knock like 120 off? $300 for everything. All you got to do is hit one auto of one of those guys. All right. I'm going to hit start breaking so that I can send a message out to everybody. And then I'm also going to hit end break as well so that nobody can take those teams off of you, EO. So we've got you locked in. So Bowman Draft Super is all ready to go. The next round, Bowman Draft Jumbo is the closest to coming. We got Jeff with the freebie. Congratulations, Jeff. That one's yours. Let me go and read off all the teams now in this Bowman Draft Super so I can call it the hits when you get them. We got Justin AZ taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Meek Chu taking the Atlanta Braves. Knowles has the Orioles. Boston Red Sox going to EO. We've got the Cubs going to David Shee. Then we've got Brock taking the White Sox. We got Brock taking the Reds. Cleveland Guardians going to Jeff. Colorado Rockies are going to lights out. Tigers are going to Knowles. We got the Astros going to EO. Kansas City Slugger going to the Royals. Angels going to EO, looking for Bremner. We've got Knowles with the Dodgers. David Shee is going to have the Marlins. Then we've got Dunmat taking the Milwaukee Brewers. Jerry's going to have the Minnesota Twins. David Shee's got the Mets. Jeff Powell is going to have the Yankees. Oakland A's going to Jay Woo. Then we'll have the Philadelphia Phillies going to Wooby. The Pittsburgh Pirates are going to EO. San Diego Padres are going to J.D. Everett. San Francisco Giants going to Brock. The Mariners are going to EO. St. Louis Cardinals are going to Lights Out. We got the Tampa Bay Rays going to David Shee. Texas Rangers are going to Brock. Toronto is going to Brock. And Washington's going to Cartman. That is Camille. Good luck. This one is ready. And let's see if we can hit one of those big first Bowman autos. There'll be 5 of them coming up. We'll start off with the Mega Box. Again, here's another freebie for you. Grubbies says, draft has been amazing. Pulled a Cade Anderson achromatic gold auto to 50. What's that worth? You have to think it'd be worth in the 4 digits, over 4 digits. This one here feels heavy. Man, why does this pack feel extra heavy? I gotta see. I don't know why that one felt heavy, but there was nothing in there. $1,100 indeed. 4 digits for a Cade Anderson autograph. That's what I said. You know, like an $80 Angel spot, if you pull a numbered Cade Anderson, you're going to more than 10x on it if you get lucky. All right, well, let's see what we have. Chrome update. The search continues for a rookie debut patch auto, which we have still not found yet this year. Almost feels like the baseball cards are telling me not this year, buddy. It's just not going to happen. So I'm getting lower and lower on my cases available of Chrome Update. I just bought another case of it, the Hobbies, by the way. Because those are always fun to toss in every now and then and give us an autograph. Nice mid-end box to put in with other stuff. Did you get any update Sapphire? I did. We ripped the box in a preview video. And I don't know if I have another one for the 10-year... I was going to save some cool boxes for the 10-year anniversary stream, which is coming up on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. I might have one, because I have like 8 or 9 packages that I got. I can't even remember what boxes I bought. Well, here we go. This is the main box, Bowman Draft. This is where all the value is in this round with these big 5 packs, each pack giving us an auto. So 5 autos in the round. And then its sister box, the Bowman Jumbo, is coming next. We had a really good Bowman Jumbo box last night. All 3 hits were numbered out of the first 3 packs. Then we also had a 4th bonus auto come out. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the bonus auto was a Steel Hall. He's a first-round pick. There's a JoJo. He was a first-round pick by the Reds. I don't know why these are upside down. I always hate it when they can't get them on the same way. Another big one there. Billy Carlson, nice name. Here's all of our chromes. And the auto, it's Annette Miguel Sime Jr. I'm guessing it's Sime since his name's Miguel. It's a 4th round pick. Not a crazy hit right there. And then here's the others. Here's the cold side of the pack. It's not going to have the autograph. Eli Willits is going to be in there at least. Get him sleeved up. And there's the first round pick going to EO, Xavier Nayens to 99. Tate Southasine, another first round pick, numbered to 499 with the Braves. So first rounder numbered stuff is good. Congratulations, Michu, on that one, and EO on yours. And then the refractors. Man, remember that box we had of this? When was that? Was that last night? Where every single refractor was jammed up and just all ruined. The corners were all chewed. So far, so good. All those refractors looked nice and fresh. All right, so the autograph in that pack was just not all that. Miguel Sime, no offense, but we need to get a first rounder auto out of this. At least one. Just sleeving up these hits from that pack, and we'll get into the next one. Alrighty, here's the next one. Looks like Big Kev just won another freebie. Congratulations, Big Kev. Bowman Draft Jumbo coming up next. We'll go ahead and run another freebie here. There's Jesus Made. Team bag's filled with cards. So far, nothing crazy. There's a Bremner Chrome. Nothing even numbered in this one. Talk about a cold side of the pack. This will be the hot side of the pack. It'll have the autograph. I guess the autos are in the top half of the packs. Nothing numbered here. Not every pack is guaranteed to have numbered stuff in it. We found that out from the box war that we did of this product. And here we go. Boston Red Sox. Kyson Witherspoon going to EO. The Red Sox were left over unsold. You just got a first rounder right there. The Red Sox with their first rounder. It's numbered as well. Numbered to 499. Grubby says that's a great card, EO. So EO comes up with a nice one. I know that'll at least more than pay for the Red Sox spot right there. Very nice. First round draft pick. Kyson Witherspoon numbered to 499. That's what you like to see. So EO picking up the leftover teams, and just so happened that the leftover teams in this round were some nice ones. Some of the better teams, like the Pirates. Just his base autos are 100 to 120, so you can multiply that by a bit since it's numbered out of 499. Very nice. Yeah, first rounder, their stuff goes for good money. Here we go. Next pack up. There's our first rounder. Hopefully we can get another one. Going for another first rounder autograph from the Supers. These Supers are good. There's JoJo once again. I see color. Joshua Kuroda Grauer on the purple. And we have Yofran Castillo numbered to 150 right there as well. So 2 numbered cards in there. That's pretty good. Last pack had nothing numbered outside of the auto. That stack up there sitting there is the hot stack with the autograph. Usually with the Bowman Draft Supers, we see 2 or 3 packs give you a numbered autograph. And then 2 or 3 packs give you just a regular base chrome auto. So let's see what we have here. Here's all of our paper. And we've got a little, I still call it the hanger tag, Liam Doyle die cut. Last year they were cut like parking permits. Got a chrome Billy Carlson, which is a good one. And the hit coming, Tampa Bay Rays, which we sold off starting at $1. So this is going to be pretty nice. I don't know what they ended up going for, maybe 20 bucks, something like that. David Shee took them, and you get Dean Moss. So Dean Moss on card auto, and he is their 2nd round pick. So congratulations. That's not too bad for one of those bargain spots. Usually, like some of the spots like to start off at $1 when they're left over. Congratulations. David's having a nice night. Get that one top loaded up. So there's 2 packs left. And at least one of them should have a numbered auto in it. Every super box I've ever opened has had at least 2 numbered autos. We're chasing after another first round draft pick here. Tyler Bremner's in there. We've got Josiah Hartshorn on the X Fractor. There goes, I thought somebody bought a spot, but no, it's just a failed payment. Vancouver's payment finally is cleared. Josiah Hartshorn right there on the X Fractor. Peter Cuso to 150. So Vancouver, man, it took a long time, and we couldn't wait around, so I'm sorry about that. I'll give you a choice. Vancouver, you got a choice of what you want to do. You can either request a cancellation right now because I sold your spot off to EO when it was failed, or if you'd rather, we can convert that spot into the next round, and you can choose $75 worth of teams there. I know the Mariners are gone in the next round, but you spent $75, right? So we can convert it over, and you can choose it. You could take the Pirates and go after Seth Hernandez. You could take the Angels and go after Bremner. I can even maybe toss in another cheaper team with the Angels too. Let us know in the chat what you want to do. I don't even know if you're still watching, honestly, but let me know what we can do there. That was I'm surprised it came through. Usually if it doesn't come through after a minute or two, it usually doesn't. So props to you for getting it to go through. So refund. All right. No problemo. So to get that refund, and I want to make sure that you get it back like right now. I don't want it just sitting out there. You're a Mariners guy. If you want the Mariners, we do have the Mariners available in the Mega Mania round for $75. If you want, I can just delete them right now and give them to you. But you got to let me know if you want me to do that. And I can also throw in like an extra hobby pack for the trouble, or you can still take that refund. But just letting you know that there is a Mariner spot for all those 9 Bowman Draft mega boxes. Just to put it out there. There's Cade Anderson. He's what you're looking for with the Mariner spot. 3rd overall pick. There's JoJo. And there's our first rounder again, Steel Hall. Cincinnati Reds will get this one. So 2 first-round draft pick autos. Brock, congratulations, a Steel Hall for you. And I bet you that means... Sounds good. Mega Mania would be great. Let me delete it real quick so no one could take the Mariners. I just deleted them from that break. So they're gone. They're yours. I'll probably, just to make it easier on myself, I'll probably put a little note there that pick your team 6 next to it in parentheses so I don't get confused. No problem, man. Thanks very much for your understanding. We've had a lot of times where payments have failed, and then, honestly, they just never come through. All right, you are locked in with that Mega Mania round and the Mariners and Cade Anderson. I hope you hit something. I mean, worst case scenario here, I think the Mariners only had like 1 Cade Anderson so far, just a base paper. So far, EO with the best hit of the box, which also makes me happy that it's working out for him since he picked up those extra teams for us. Let's see if we can get one more big one here. Should be a numbered auto. 2 first-round picks so far. Here we go. St. Louis Cardinals. Wow, that's a big one. Liam Doyle. No way. This is a big card. Lights out. It's numbered to 50. A lights out hit right there. Noel says, whoa. Liam Doyle's a big name. You know when he's on all these different insert sets, he is their first-round draft pick. He is the 5th overall pick in the entire draft. This is going to be worth some big money. Like, we're talking, we might be up there knocking on the door of $1,000 on this card. Let's go ahead and bring up the comp machine. 2025 Bowman draft, Liam Doyle to 50 auto, and let's see what it's going to tell us. It is going. It's not. Maybe I'm a little high on him, but it looks like. Oh, that's the Mojo autos that are 500. Mojo doesn't have the first insignia, so let me see here. I want to see if I'm right on this. I was thinking we have one that sold best offer for $1,000. Looks like about 5. Here's I'm seeing a wide range here. So we see everything from $500 to sold for the exact same card there for $1,200. $1,200 on the high side. The low side, 500-ish, but it's kind of like the different, like the lavas and stuff like that. So it's not the true. The true gold right there that we have sold for $1,200. So a $1,200 hit for lights out. And that's why these Bowman Draft Super Boxes are so nice. Grubby says, yeah, $1,000 card right there. We're going to go ahead and get that one touched up. Can easily call it a $1,000 card, and you can look and find the exact same card sold for $1,200. Lights out. How about that? Not bad for what were the Cardinals? $39 spot or something like that. I don't even remember what they sold for, but it wasn't a crazy amount. Easy sell for White Sox Tom. Man, what a hit. Bowman draft always comes through. And man, that's $1,200 in lights out pocket right there. If he wants to sell it, you don't have to sell it, obviously. You can do whatever you want with it. If you're a big Cardinals fan, though, I think that's one that you might want to keep. He paid $50 for the spot. I just looked it up. $50 spot, $1,200 card. Awesome stuff. That's quite a nice return. I want to see what else we had. There was a couple refractors there I didn't cover yet because we were showing off the auto there. Well, Bowman Draft Super does it again. How's the Jumbo going to do? That's coming up next. Last Jumbo was awesome, by the way. It had 4 autographs, 3 of them numbered, multiple first rounders. So we'll see how that one does next. Hey, we got the collegiate card. Very nice. These are rare. That's only the second one that I've actually seen of this. So we're going to have a Gage Wood in his collegiate uniform. And Gage Wood, of course, some of you know, he was a Philadelphia Phillies first round pick. So that's going to go to the Phillies. Phillies, that's a nice one right there. Congratulations. I do believe I'm going to be the one sorting it, but I'm going to write Phillies on the sleeve. Yeah, he's in his Arkansas jersey. That's not considered a weirdo card spot. It's like a special insert. Special collegiate. A great box. Really nice box right there. JoJo Parker, Gage Wood wrapping it up. EO, I got your PayPal payment. You're all settled up for all those teams. Congrats on the first rounder from the Red Sox on the Witherspoon. And we've got another Bowman draft round. 2 more Bowman draft rounds, and we'll wrap it up tonight. So next, we got to do the jersey too. Ellie De La Cruz, let's give that away. And then get right into the next round. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Ellie De La Cruz jersey, and pick your team. Round number 6 goes to the White Sox. Chicago White Sox with Billy Carlson as a possibility, picked up by Brock. So Brock, congratulations. A couple Billy Carlsons in there, but no massive hit, but at least you got a jersey out of it. Congrats on that. Medved picking up the Marlins in Bowman Draft. Thank you very much. Bowman Draft Jumbo. If you want to grab any spots, you can. I'll run off a couple of them really cheap. Here's the Diamondbacks for $1 start. Let me get all these boxes together while the D-backs run. So it's Bowman Draft Jumbo and Tom Brady jersey. Chrome updates in there as well. There's that, and there's this. Dave is going to have that spot. Dave, congratulations. Next up, here's Ike Irish and Company. I'm knocking $20 off the Orioles. Ike Irish, their big guy. There's 3 autos in this box, sometimes 4. You see all the teams a little cheaper, like the Orioles were, I think, 79 in the last break. Now you can have them for, looks like I might keep the Orioles. And I'll go after Ike Irish. Ethan Conrad coming up next. I'll knock him down a little bit. Cubs coming up. Looking for Ethan Conrad. This pick your team round number 5. Then we got the Mega Mania round to wrap it up. This round also comes with that Tom Brady jersey. Big Daddy's going to have that one. Big Daddy, congrats. How about Cleveland for $1? Here's one of those dollar teams. Cleveland, I like to start them at $1. Since they're not like $100 team or anything like that, you can, somebody wants to grab a spot, can get them for whatever they go for. Looking for Travis Bazzana and Company. Knowles is going to have him. Good luck, Knowles. Who else we have here? Tigers. Knock them down $20. Tigers be on live right now. Looking for Witherspoon, Max Clark, Bryce Rayner, and the big prospect is Kevin McGonigal. I'll tell you what, before Bowman Draft came out, I knew absolutely nothing about the draft class. So Bowman Draft helps keep me up to date on things because you have to learn about all these guys. Next up, we've got the Astros looking for Xavier Nayans. Knocked $20 off. Helian picked up the Twins. Thanks, Helian. How many boxes are in this break? You got the whole Bowman Draft Jumbo box and the Topps Chrome box and the Tom Brady jersey. Are you adding any more breaks? Not tonight. Now, I got 3 hours of sleep last night, actually, so I think I'm just going to go straight to bed after this. And I'm going to just get up early in the morning. And I have a dentist appointment during school, so I'm just going to be taking the day off anyway. Next up, we got a good one for you, starting at $1. Mets, $1. Right now, all the Mets. I probably will still have to get up at like 6 o'clock, though, because my 2 oldest kids don't wake up on their own. Like, honestly, I have to go in there. I do the old dad thing where I flip the lights on and I rip the blanket off. Like, it's like throwing hot, not hot, throwing cold water in your face to wake you up. It's kind of equivalent to that. Like 6 o'clock, get up. Sheets get ripped off. Lights get turned on. I do that to my son. My daughter is usually like Olivia. As soon as I open that door, she jolts out of bed. She thinks that she has slept in. Here's the Phillies. $1 Phillies spot live right now. Looking for Gage Wood. We just pulled a Gage Wood. He's their first rounder. We pulled his Arkansas card, which is pretty cool. That's only the second time I've seen one of those. And then my other two kids, they catch their bus like an hour and a half later. How lucky is that? Middle school and high school catches their bus at the same time. They both ride the same bus. And then the younger kids, they get an extra hour and a half of sleep. I don't even think they start their school day until like 9 o'clock or something like that. Which is nice. High school, we start at like 7 o'clock. They're going to be sold. Phillies going to Dave. There's only a couple teams left. Here's all of the Atlanta Braves. I'm knocking $20 off the Braves, and you're going after Tate Southacene, their first round pick. It's live right now. That is a cool baseball name, Tate Southacene. Winter is going to have the Atlanta Braves. Good luck. We got the Brew Crew coming next. Looking for Mr. Ebel. I'm knocking $10 off him right now, and they're live. So Brady Ebel's his name, and we actually pulled his auto for EO. It was worth a bunch of money. First rounder, Brady Ebel's the guy to look for. Nelly, good luck looking for Ebel. Next up, we got the Bucks. Looking for Seth Hernandez. I'm knocking him down to 50 and starting him there. Pittsburgh Pirates. We're almost sold out. Only two teams left. Connor Griffin and Seth Hernandez are your guys in Bowman draft for the Bucks. Mike Drop's going to have him now. You're looking for Bremner. Second overall pick, Angels. I'm knocking $20 off. We'll start him there. There you go with the Angels. Tyler Bremner. Jeff is going to have it, and David Shee picks up the Orioles to wrap it up. Thanks, David. I'm going to read off all the names, and we'll see who's got what. We've got Dave with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Winter with the Braves. Baltimore Orioles, we're going out to David Shee. Boston Red Sox going to Dave. Big Daddy is going to have the Cubbies. Well, the White Sox going to Brock, along with the Reds. Cleveland is going to Knowles. We've got the Colorado Rockies going to Jeremy North. Detroit Tigers are going to Jeff Solis. Houston Astros will be for Jeff. Kansas City Royals going to KC Slugger. Jeff Solis also has the Angels. We got the Dodgers going to Dave. We got the Miami Marlins going to Medved. Nelly Wisco is going to have the Milwaukee Brewers. Helian has the Minnesota Twins. M. Solo has the Mets. We got the Yankees going to Jeff Powell. We've got the Oakland A's going to Dave. We've got the Philadelphia Phillies going to Dave. We've got Mike Drop taking the Bucks. We got the San Diego Padres going to Jerry. We'll have the San Francisco Giants going to Brock. We got Wooby with the Seattle Mariners. We got Helian with the St. Louis Cardinals. Jerry is going to have the Tampa Bay Rays. Brock has Texas. Toronto's going to Brock. And Brock has the Nets. Get this list printed, and let's go ahead and see what we can find. I'm going to send the message to everybody. We'll do the Tom Brady jersey right now before I forget. It's a printed jersey, so it's not like one of those nice, super nice ones that I have that are stitched and everything. But it's still a nice little extra. It's an Expos jersey, too. Goes to the Yankees owner, so that'll go to Jeff. Jeff Powell takes it. Congrats, Jeff. All right, there's one final round after this one, which will be starting just after midnight here. It's the Mega Mania round with a whole bunch of Bowman draft. Start off with The Topps Chrome box right here. That's what Tom says. I need a new jersey. You're going to have to get a Colson Montgomery jersey. Or you can go get the Murakami, your new Japanese slugger. That would be a nice one. Yeah, White Sox will slowly get better. I think you guys are getting a little bit better every year. You're not going to lose 121 games again anytime soon. Maybe this year the White Sox don't even lose 100 games. Maybe they lose 90. It's working in the right direction. Hey, look at the Pirates. They were terrible last year. No run support for Skeens at all. It was so tough to watch. Paul Skeens would go out there, throw 6 innings, let up 0 earned runs, or go 7, let up 1 earned run. Almost every starter was like that. And the Pirates scored 0 runs or 1 run. Like, he had a losing record for most of the season until just taking matters into his own hands and just pitching a bunch of shutouts. Down the stretch, he really solidified himself as the Cy Young favorite. There's Roki Sasaki. Our lineup's a little bit better now. And the Pirates are projected to have a winning record this year, actually. Isn't that crazy? We don't have this bum in our lineup anymore. They're projected to go 82-80, which will put them at a 38% chance for a playoff spot. Makes you want to go out to PNC Park and watch baseball right now. That's the great thing about February pitchers and catchers. Every team seemingly has a chance, unless you're, like the Cardinals, you're just totally ripping it down, or the Rockies, and you have, realistically, if you're a Rockies fan, what are you gonna do? You just have to wait for realignment and hope that you're not in the same division as the Dodgers anymore. And of course, you've got to completely overhaul your team. For a while there, the Rockies looked like they might be the worst team in baseball history, but they eventually snapped out of a little bit, but still definitely the worst team around. JoJo Parker starts it off. Again, here we go, looking for big autos. Last box had a $1,200 autograph in it, which is crazy because that one card is worth more than the entire box. Steel Hall right there. Eli Willits. Nice Connor Griffin refractor. I see some sky blue coming. There's Seth Hernandez. Pirates getting some cards here. Matthew Fisher numbered to 499. And we're going to have to wait to find our first auto. There's a Willits in there as well. Eli Willits. Big name right there. Here's it's getting close. I've been smelling pine tar. I know, it's literally next week. I think it's Monday, actually. Most teams are starting up on Monday, February the 9th. And there's a lot of players that have already checked in. A lot of guys that are ready to get going. They'll go down there early. They'll start hitting early and just getting their workouts in. So some training facilities, maybe half the players are already down there. I never went down to spring training for the early portion before the games start, where they're just working out. I guess that's the time to go to get autographs and stuff like that. Crowds are a little less. We got the Guardians hit right here. Nolan Schubart, numbered to 150. He's a 5th-round pick. Still nice hit nonetheless. And a sky blue Travis Sikora. So where the heck are all these autographs? We opened a third of the box and haven't hit one yet. It'd be really cool to just have Paul Skeens walk past, because a lot of these places you can get right up close to the paths that the players walk to and from their facilities in, and a lot of times they'll just stand there and sign for a while. It'd be nice to get a Paul Skeens in-person auto. And then just say something completely nerdy like, "Hey Paul, I've got your first Bowman Chrome auto in a PSA 10. Like, what do you think of that, buddy?" He probably wouldn't even say anything, honestly. He'd probably like, "Okay, nerd." Yeah, I don't even know what I would say to Paul Skeens if I saw him, honestly. Just probably just like, "Keep it up, Paul. We love you here in Pittsburgh. Hope to have you for a long time." Still looking for our first auto. There's supposed to be 3 autos in here. There's another Eli Willits. So at least we're stacking Willits cards for the Nationals. Brody Brecht, X-Fractor. And we're 0 for 6 on any auto at all. Weird. Making me a little nervous. Bowman Draft, the final round. Bunch of mega boxes is coming next. Two more packs. 4 more packs left. There we go. We got one. Peyton Gray is going to be the first hit of the box. It goes out to Jerry taking that one. Jerry, congrats. 3rd round pick right there on the Peyton Gray. Chrome auto. 2 autos left in the box. Here's the chromes, and we got another one? Not yet. 4 packs remain. You're welcome, Jerry. Peyton Gray. That's a good baseball name. I feel like that's a great baseball name, Peyton Gray. Why not just go by Tate, though? I feel like Tate Gray is a little more baseball-y sounding. I.R. Morrison says, are you going to head out to the Next Up card show the weekend of the NFL draft at the convention center? Looks like they haven't even sold half the tables yet. Where's it even at? If it's a Pittsburgh type thing, I would, but which convention center? I haven't even heard anything about it. If it's a card show somewhere else in the country, it would not even be on my radar. Like, I barely even hear about the Pittsburgh area card shows. Convention Center downtown at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. The weekend of the NFL draft. When is that? I would love to go to a big card show at the Convention Center. Man. Aiden West, next auto, the Dodgers will get it. Looks like he wrote art. It's in April. Okay. So, Dodgers get the second hit. That last autograph has to be numbered, I would think. No first-round autos yet in this box. I kind of feel like the super boxes, they definitely load the first-round draft pick autos into those for sure, since those boxes are so expensive. 2 packs left. One should have an autograph. And then we wrap it up here at midnight. The Mega Manias in the 6th and final round of the night. Last 2. We'll have some Face-Off Friday action coming. Find the Auto Friday as well. Oh boy, there's a big hit. Did you see what I just saw? I'll just put it back there. I'm getting ready for this. Did you see what I just saw? Get ready. There's a big name coming up. I cut the deck right on it. All right, I'll fix this. Very nice card on the way. I usually like to be surprised, but there we go. Tyler Bremner, the 2nd overall pick in the draft. Numbered to 499. That's a fantastic hit right there. And Bowman Draft comes through again. Jeff is going to get this one. Jeff, congratulations on that. Bremner is a great hit. Numbered to 499. Let's comp it out real quick for you and see what it goes for. Bowman Draft, Tyler Bremner to 499 autograph. Recently sold. We're seeing about, looks like 115 on February 2nd. Anywhere from 90 to 115. So, I mean, if we could get that, imagine if you get that down to like a gold out of 50, you're looking at massive money, but still a nice hit. second round pick. And we're not done. There's a Billy Carlson. We'll sleeve him. And there's a Cade Anderson as well. Get him sleeved up. Refractor. There's another nice card coming up. It's not an autograph, but you'll see. It's a case hit. Here it comes. It is a stained glass Billy Carlson. Nice hit right there. I comped it out, about $130 card. Brock is going to take this one. So Brock's having some good luck tonight. Billy Carlson. Got to give White Sox Tom some more hope. We got the speckle for the Rockies there as well. Max Bellew. And that wraps up that round. Final round of the night. It's pinned. It's all those mega boxes. So if you want to grab some last minute teams, you can right now while I get all the mega boxes ready to go and get the hits from these last packs sleeved up. Those were some nice ones in those last two packs. Bremner Auto and Billy Carlson on the stained glass. That's what we like to see. So this round will have 9 Bowman Draft Mega Boxes. Plus, I'll throw in an extra random blaster box of whatever's laying around here. Let's get you some extra cards. And also someone will get a jersey. Alrighty, that round's in the books. We start tracking down all these Bowman Draft Megas. I want to use that one case. I want to use the case. This is it. All right, so we had a round yesterday that had one auto in it. We had 2 of these rounds yesterday. One of them only had one auto, so I wanted to make sure that we did the other side of the case tonight, because a lot of times when that happens, the rest of the case will make up for it, and everything will even out. So I'm hoping that we have 3 autos out of here. All these Bowman Draft Megas all piled in. Finish off the case. Good luck, everybody. Monroeville Convention Center. Is that what it is? Okay. I usually do go to that show. There is plenty of teams available for this one. Here's all the Cleveland Guardians starting you first. I'm going to start them at $1. $1 spot. Here's another free pack of cards for you as well. Cleveland Guardian spot. I think Jones will be coming back halfway through the year. He'll be back. So I think, Jones, yeah, he'll get a card. That happens all the time. Players get hurt half time and yawn, they still get a card. Dave has that spot. Thank you very much. How about we do all the Diamondbacks? I'm going to run them down to $1. Do a couple of these teams at $1. And then the bigger teams, if you want them, they're out there too. Yeah, the 2026 checklist is out. It's a strong rookie class for 2026 Top Series 1. Jerry gets a great deal on that one. Congrats, Jerry. Next up, it's the Rays. Starting them at $1. Tampa Bay is up for grabs next. Jeff's going to have them. Congrats, Jeff. Next one up, Cardinals spot. We'll knock them down. Take $20 off. Take them down to $45. If you're looking for the 5th overall pick in the draft, Liam Doyle. We pulled one of his autos in the round 2 rounds ago. It was a $1,200 card. Liam Doyle is your guy with the Cardinals. 5th overall pick. I might be hanging on to the Cardinals. We'll see. Next up, let's do all of the San Diego Padres. I'll do them for $1. $1 Padres spot. And they will go out to Jerry. Good luck, Jerry, with the Padres spot. Next, we've got the Mets for $1. $1 Mets spot. Oh, yeah. Every 5 teams you get's a hobby pack. That's still a thing. I just always forget to put that paper on the screen. It's just kind of like everybody knows that we do that. Yep. I ran out of 2025s today, and I went back. I went back and I opened up a $350 box of Allen and Ginter from 2024, and I was putting those in. So some of you guys will see some 2024 Allen and Ginter if I sent your stuff today. Next up, the Royals are still out there. I'm gonna knock a little bit off the Royals. I'll take them down to 30. Looking for Josh Hammond, their first round pick, and really nice shortstop first rounder. Royals up for grabs. Good for Mr. Hammond. Dave's going to get him. Good luck with the Royals. We got the Rockies coming next. Looking for Charlie Condons. They're at $1. We'll do $1 spot. Rockies up for grabs next. With a Rick Wild Thing Vaughn Indians jersey. So it's a pretty cool jersey. It's the Indians jersey that was worn in Major League 2. It's got 99 on the back. Vaughn's name on the back. I just got a bunch of jerseys in today. I haven't had a chance to open them up yet. Jerry's taking that one. Thank you, Jerry. What else do we have? Here's all the Atlanta Braves. Unlock $30 off, and I'm taking the whole way down to $20. Less than half price. And you're looking for Tate Southacene. And Dave's going to have the Braves. Good luck. We'll have next the Baltimore Orioles. Unlock $20 off them, and Ike Irish is your guy to chase in here. I'm hoping for 3 autos out of these boxes. Jeff's going to have a team bag. Thanks, Jeff. Knowles is taking that spot. Thanks, Knowles. Here's the Red Sox. They were left over before, and then we pulled the first rounder. Nice hit for EO. I'll go ahead and knock them down to half price. Boston Red Sox looking for their first round pick. Well, says I'm due, sort of overdue. We'll see what we can pull for you here. We get Vancouver taking this one, who also has the Mariners in this round. And payment is cleared. Thank you very much. Next up, Reds. You're looking for a first rounder named Steel Hall. I'm knocking $20 off the Reds. Steel Hall is his name. That's a great baseball name, by the way. I might be keeping the Reds. We got the Astros looking for Xavier Nayans. I'll knock them down to half price. They're live right now. We got Knowles taking the Stros. Thanks, Knowles. Down to about 10 or 11 teams left. Brew Crew is next. Brew Crew's got a big one in Brady Ebel. I'm just gonna do him at $1. All the Brewers starting off at $1. Dave's gonna have him. Good luck. Brady Ibbles, the name. Next up, another nice one. Giants, Josue Gonzalez. Dollar spot. Start him there. The San Francisco Giants. I'm looking at Josue Gonzalez Fangraph page right now. He is only 18 years old. He did pretty well last year. He didn't play in the minors yet, but Dominican League hit 288. And Jeff is going to have the Giants. Good luck, Jeff. Texas Rangers looking for Gavin Feen. Half price spot. Rangers up for Gabs next. He's their first round pick. He was also traded for Mackenzie Gore. But if we pull any Gavin Feen, so go to Texas. Maybe I'll end up keeping him. Texas still available. Man, the Nationals are out there still. I'm gonna knock the Nationals $30 off the Nats. They're the big team with Eli Willits. 9 of these boxes. We did pull an Eli Willits auto out of one of these boxes last night from a different case. So we'll see if we can do it again. They are the biggest team out there, and I'm happy to keep them if no one's going to take them. With a chance to pull potentially a top 50 card. All right, what else do we have? White Sox coming next. I'll knock $30 off the White Sox. Looking for Billy Carlson. The second or third best name in here, Billy Carlson. I'm going to be keeping the White Sox then, I guess, too. Who else haven't I put out there yet for offered up? Angels, Tyler Bremner. I'll knock them down to 49. I think I got to do the Bucks and the Tigers, right? RJC Trees taking that one. Thank you very much. Here's the Pirates. Down to 50 on the Bucks. Super late stream tonight. Usually we're wrapped up by 11, so sorry for the late stream. I know most people are going to bed, but we just got this one more to go. Knowles is going to have that one, and I think I got to do the Tigers. And the other ones I offered up, but there was no takers on it. I'll start the Tigers $1 for you. I think I offered the other ones, and I'll just end up keeping all those teams. If anybody wants them for a fair price, I'll give them up. But yeah, there's some nice names. Only 9 p.m. out there in California. Don't worry, I'll never hold a break hostage and make you buy teams or anything like that. If they don't sell, for whatever reason, getting too late, I'll just take them. Curtis is going to have that one. All right, let's get started. Again, those teams are still available if you want to buy those final 6. They're all big teams, too, with nice players. Joe, you got literally the top guys there. Number 1, Eli Willits. Number 2, JoJo Parker. Number 3, Billy Carlson. Number 4, Eli Willits. Let's do this and see what we've got. Or not, Liam Doyle. What did I say, Eli Willits? I meant Liam Doyle. It's getting too late for me. All right, so we have the Arizona Diamondbacks go to Jerry. We got the Atlanta Braves going to Dave. Got the Baltimore Orioles going to Knowles. Boston Red Sox going to Vancouver. We got the Cubs go to David. Chicago White Sox are going to me, unless anybody else wants to pick them up at any time. Same thing with the Cincinnati Reds. Cleveland going to Dave. Colorado Rockies going to Jerry. We got Detroit Tigers going to Curtis. Houston Astros going to Knowles. Kansas City Royals for Dave. Can you snag the Toronto Blue Jays for 50? JoJo Parker for 50? Sure. I'm going to put them up there right now. There they go. Let's see what else we got. Angels with Bremner went to RJ. See who ends up with the Blue Jays. Dodgers went to RJC Tree. I'm going to be watching that Blue Jays spot now, Knowles. That always happens when I have a team and I sell it off, then they end up with something. We got the Milwaukee Brewers for Dave. Washington for 80. All right, I'll start them off at 80 for you. Knock $50 off the Nats right now. Eli Willits, if anybody wants to go after him. I was thinking about going after him myself, but you guys have a shot at it again now. Jerry with the Minnesota Twins. New York Mets going to Brian. New York Yankees going to Jeff Powell. Dave's going to get him. Congrats, Dave. I'm going to be watching those two teams like a hawk. Wooby with the Philadelphia Phillies. Knowles with the Bucks. Jerry with the San Diego Padres. Curtis says, I didn't even realize I want to give you earlier. You're welcome. No problem. Thanks for watching. Vancouver's got the Seattle Mariners in this round. St. Louis is going to me. Tampa Bay is going to Jeff. Texas is going to me. Toronto for Knowles and Dave. Mike says Cardinals for 30. That's less than half price. I would start them off. If I was going to start them off, I'd probably start them off at 33. That's being petty, though. I guess so, Mike. I'll start at 30 for you. They've got the 5th overall draft pick, though, so I'm starting the Cardinals at 30 for Mike or anybody else that wants to have a shot at them. Right now, T. Cantrell is in the lead on it. And T. Cantrell is going to get him. Cardinals are yours. Will you run the Reds for 35? Reds are a good spot with Steel Hall. It's okay. $35 if anybody wants the Reds. Steel Hall first round draft pick. And they will go to Jeff. Jeff, thank you very much. Sox for 45. Nah, I can't do. Billy Carlson is a big name. I think the best I would do on the Sox is I'd start them at 65, or else I would just rather keep them. So we got the White Sox and the Rangers. Like I said, I'd be happy to keep them. If anybody wants to buy them, you can. I'm going to throw in a random blaster box as well. See what we got laying around here blaster-wise. Give you a shot. This is a special one for Vancouver. You'll like it. Got a shot of Cal Raleig's rookie card in there. It's an old 2022. So let's see what we can do there. Just getting us started with some extra cards in those team bags. Thanks for the late stream. We appreciate it on the West Coast. You're welcome. I'm going to actually be off school tomorrow, so that's why I'm not like already in bed. Vancouver's got a funny feeling about this. Let's see. Rangers for 30. Gavin Fiend. All right, I'll do the Rangers for 30. I'm going to hang on. I'm not going to bargain basement off the White Sox, though. But there you go. If anybody wants the Rangers, I just started them up. Give you a discount on them. Wax Ripper has got him. Congrats. Next time we do a break, Friday we'll have some random team rounds or pick a team rounds. I'll get them up a whole day in advance. Get them done a little bit earlier. Again, I do not get tonight's breaks listed until literally this afternoon. All right, there's Cluebot Totally forgot about him. I have a little bit of a focus issue here because we got all these boxes. Let's get these boxes out of here. I'm just going to move them back because it wants to focus on the box instead of the cards, I feel like. All right, let's see. There's Framber. He just signed a deal with Detroit. Kind of bummed about that. I don't even like Framber Valdez. I think he's kind of an idiot after what he did to his catcher. But I would have liked to see him on the Pirates just because he is a pretty good pitcher, probably like a really good number 2. No Cal Raleigh rookie card yet. There's Archie Bradley. Archie was in a video from Topps going around all the different card shops in New York City. I watched about half of it. Gavin Sheets rookie card for me. I hate how the cards get rewatched. There's Luis Heel rookie card. He won the Rookie of the Year. And unfortunately, just no Cal Raleigh in there. But Mookie Betts on the manufactured patch relic. White Sox Thompson, that's probably why nobody wants Valdez. He might actually be a really bad teammate. Like, who does that? He purposely tried to hurt his catcher. I don't know if you saw that or not, but so the catcher called for a curveball or an off-speed pitch, and Framber just dialed up high 90s right in his chest, knocked the wind out of him on purpose. And Framber stared him down, too. Like, it was intentional. It was like a backup catcher, too. Like, it's a guy that's just trying to, like, make it in the big leagues. I can't remember the catcher's name because he wasn't a major star. I'm sure most of you don't even remember his name either, but I just remember Framber looking really bad on that. All right, so we got 9 of these boxes. Hoping for multiple autos. We got a failed payment from Wax Ripper, by the way, for the Rangers. So I'll just be keeping the Rangers unless that payment comes through, just so you know. So if you want to get that fixed up, Wax, that'll be fine. If anybody else wants the Rangers, they're out there. But if a Gavin Fiend auto comes out, that offer's off the table. Same deal with Bailey Carlson. What's this? A laser hot box. Look at this. Lasers all over the place. That's not supposed to happen. What's up with this? Man, somebody screwed up. JoJo Parker laser right there. It's like the base cards are the lasers. They inverted the hit rates there just about. You're supposed to only get 3 lasers per box. And they're just all over this box. That's awesome. Look at this. Keep coming. More and more lasers. And, man, even just like pieces of cards falling out there as well. Quality control error box. We love it. Here's the Mojos. Tyler Bremner, 2nd overall pick. And we're going to have a Cubby auto right here. We got Josiah Hartshorn, numbered to 99. What a box. What if all of the boxes in the case are like this? That would be fantastic. I told you that this was probably going to be a loaded side of the box. David Shee's going to get it. We opened half of the boxes already, and there was only 1 auto, so I just had a feeling that this was going to be good. Because it all evens out. There's an Eli Willits. I would not be surprised if we hit like 3 autos out of these 9 boxes. Really nice JoJo Parker laser there, too. Which we, of course, will get sleeved up. Let's grab the next one. See if we have any more screwed up boxes like that. It's a laser relic right there. Just going to throw that in the trash. Box number 2 out of the 9 coming up here. There's also a jersey with this, which I'll probably do right now or pretty soon just to make sure I don't forget about it. Because at the end of the night, I'm just going to basically want to run out there, let my dog outside, and then run up to bed. They're doing it again. Look at all of these lasers. What a crazy messed up case this is in your favor. All these parallels. That's great. And then here's the Mojos. Seth Hernandez is a great one right there. And another auto. We got him! Cade Anderson, are you kidding me? Vancouver comes up with the massive hit. So we had an issue with Vancouver. He bought the Mariners in the Superbox round, and the payment failed, and it did not come through for like 15 minutes. We couldn't wait around, so we sold the spot, and he was out of luck. And I told him, then the payment came through 15 minutes later when the break was just about done. And I told him I could cancel your order and give your money back, or I can move you over into Bowman Draft and give you the Mariners there and reserve them for you. And we did it for him. And it has paid off massively. A Cade Anderson auto, numbered to 199. He's the 3rd overall pick in the entire draft. How about that, Vancouver? Your patience and willingness to, move to another round really paid off. Awesome hit right there. How about both boxes have had autos so far? Didn't I say that this case might be good? I didn't want to hype it up, make everybody think that we're going to get all these autos and then we don't. You can't really, be out there guaranteeing stuff like that to sell your spots. But I had a feeling. And we're 2 for 2 on autos already. Again, usually in a 9-box round, it's usually 2 to 3, more likely 2 autos per 9. And here's box number 3. Can we go 3 for 3? Are we going to have a bunch more lasers all over the place? You can't say the G word on here. That's right. You're not supposed to ever say that. And it's a laser case. This is so crazy. Tate Southacene, first rounder right there. Too bad we didn't know this before. We wouldn't have had to waste all that time selling off the spots there. This one would have filled up on its own because these boxes are pretty nice. There we go. Billy Carlson Mojo for the White Sox, which are currently unsold. So any Billy Carlson cards I'm just going to end up keeping. And another hit. Man, all 3 boxes with hits with numbered stuff or autos. Dominic Reed for the Cubbies. 3 for 3. Let's see what else we got. It's a great case to wrap up the night. Let's check this one. This would be box number 4. The Sox can still be bought. They're right there for the taking. They're the last team left. If you'd like to grab them, you at least have that Billy Carlson in action card, along with anything else. They're at 89 right now. All these lasers. I can't believe that every box is like this. JoJo Parker, a second laser of him. Braden Montgomery for the Sox. Lasers, lasers, lasers. Here comes the Mojos. Another numbered card. How about every single box has had a numbered card? That's kind of unreal. I've never seen that before to this degree. Jesus Made, numbered to 99. Bremner's in there as well. Ethan Fry. There's 5 left. Here is our next one. Here we go. Brady Ebel, first rounder right there. Starts it off. And again, lasers all over the place. Tate South has seen another one of his lasers. Here comes the good stuff. Are we going to go 5 for 5? There's Kate Anderson once again. Billy Carlson on the Mojo. Very nice. Seth Hernandez right there as well. I feel like that's a photo variation. That's a pretty nice one. Seth Hernandez photo variation card. So not a numbered card, but that Hernandez might be worth something. Definitely not his regular card. Like, you know, Billy Carlson looks like that. Completely different photo for Seth Hernandez, no doubt about it. Photo variation short print. So another hit. That might be worth more than a lot of numbered cards. Every box has had a hit. Every box has been ridiculously loaded with lasers. Here's number 6. That one is his first. So I mean, he is a first Bowman. So I think that's short print. That's why. They don't do that with autos. Like if it's a Mojo auto, they'll a lot of times they don't put the first on there. That's why sometimes those Mojos autos don't sell for as much as the true first Bowman auto. So we can keep this craziness going. Bowman draft. Yep. Ton of lasers. There we go. Another Billy Carlson. Up to 3, including a nice Mojo. I want to get a laser Billy Carlson now. It's almost like I'm building a mini parallel rainbow of him. Bremner right there is a good one. We'll get that one sleeved up. JoJo Parker again on the Mojo. Jerry says, you get a hit, you get a hit. Everyone's getting hits here. At least, probably everyone's going to at least have a laser in there. And surprisingly, first box without a hit. Unless there's a short print photo variation that I missed. I don't think I did. Three boxes remain. Here's our next one. Come on, Willits. I don't think I've seen a laser Willits yet. We got to get one for you here. Yeah, I don't think we've seen much Willits in here at all. No Willits yet. 3 boxes left to find them. Yeah, there's been like 4 JoJo Parkers, 3 Billy Carlsons, 0 Eli's. Here we go. Next one up. Let's see if we can go ahead and get you something in this one. Again, a bunch of lasers in every box. Luke Dickerson for the Nats. There's Kate Anderson base. Here's the Mojos, like the 5th JoJo Parker. Blue Jays were really doing well. And George Lombard. There goes the White Sox. I think they were just picked up. So now those Billy Carlsons that we've pulled so far, which has been 3 of them, including a Mojo, those are gone. No longer my cards. Now they're going to go to J Sport. So J Sport, those are yours. Got your name on them. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, I've been keeping them nice and sleeved up. These are the hits so far. So you're getting these two. There's also there's that one. So you got 3 Billy Carlsons and 2 chances to hit something else. We've got 2 autos so far this round. Let's see what we got here in the next to last box. Who's on first? I was about to do it too. I was so close to grabbing those White Sox. There's a few people with their finger on the buy button for the White Sox. Just waiting to see 3 Carlsons, maybe a 4th one that would have gone. Here we go. You were comping out those Sox hits on eBay. Let's see what we got. Connor Griffin on the laser. Elian Pena's a nice one for the Mets. Here's the good stuff. Still no Eli Willits. There's Miguel Sime pulling the other prospects for the Nats, but no Willits. There's Landon Harmon. It's like they're teasing Dave in the Nats spot with these non-Willits hits. We're going to have a hit here. There's the regular Seth Hernandez card, by the way, so that definitely was a short print. And we're going to have another autograph, Charles Davalon right there. For the Dodgers, going out to RJC Tree. That's the 3rd hit of the round. He's their 1st round pick at the end of the 1st round. So a 1st round auto numbered to 199. Very nice. Going along with that, Cade Anderson. A nice hit right there. Congrats, Dodgers. J Sports says I double-checked my finances and said go for it. One last shot. Here we go. Last box of the night. There's also that jersey. Let's do the jersey right now because this is the last box. Shuffle, 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 spin. This is for the Wild Thing Vaughn jersey. It's going to go out to the owner of the Angels, which will be RJC Tree. Congratulations. Jersey's yours. And now the last box of the night. Thanks for joining us. I know it's late, 12:42. We started at like 9:30. We usually try to start at like 5 or 6. Just there's so many kids' activities and basketball and everything. I didn't even get home till almost 9:30. And when I walked right to the door, I came right in and started this live stream. So thanks everybody for hanging out on Wednesday for our Whatnot Wednesday, and we'll be back on Friday with Find the Auto Friday. We'll probably do some Find the Auto with Bowman Draft Megas, maybe some Jumbos, maybe even some Supers. Maybe you do some Underwraps baseballs where those are the prizes. I'm happy that we were able to get you guys all these crazy lasers here. Like more than half of the cards are lasers in this round. Luke Dickerson, every single national on the checklist except for Eli. Here's the Mojos. South Scene is in there. I think I see some blue. We might have another numbered card to wrap it up. Oh, my goodness. Gavin Fiend, there it was. I knew it. I told you I had the Texas Rangers. I said maybe I'll hit a Gavin Fiend autograph, and it's there. It is also a team color match, number to 50. Last card of the night. Texas Rangers selling off to me. I actually have it. It's a failed payment. No way. It's a failed payment. I was not paid for the Texas Rangers. Yes. Your payment did not come through. It's a failed payment, which means I still want to offer it to you because I feel like a jerk taking it away from you, and I don't want anyone to ever feel disappointed in my breaks. The Wax Ripper, if you want to PayPal me $30 for this card, it's worth well more than $30. You can do that. So Wax, I don't know if Wax Ripper like left and then he came back. Said it went through. Nope, did not go through. I'll even I'll show you. Well, you know what? Maybe it did. Whatnot is kind of weird when it comes to failed payments. It takes a little while to update. This is what I'm seeing on Mission Control. Failed payment. So, I mean, I'll take your word for it. Wax Ripper. So what we'll do, Wax Ripper, if it doesn't print a shipping label for you, I'll reach out to you and I'll say, just send me $30. But if it does print a shipping label for you and it did indeed clear, you're good. You don't have to do anything else. So one way or another, you're going to get it. Hit refresh. All right. Refresh button initiated. And just totally refresh the whole stream there. And it's good. Yep. Now it's good to go. Jace Sport has the White Sox. Wax Ripper has the Rangers, and you got it. So congrats, man. One way or another, I was going to make sure you got the card. I just wanted to make sure that, I just want to at least get something for the spot, So there you go. They're playing games with your heart. That's a great hit. First round draft pick, Gavin Fiend, blue team color match. What a round. Bowman draft megas are back. 4 autos in that round. Half of the boxes basically give you an autograph. So I know it's late. Thank you very much for joining us and hanging out tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to go let the dog out, go straight to bed. And we'll go ahead and send everybody else off on a break or on a raid to Baseball Dude. He's got 7 viewers. I think we're going to raid him. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Good night, everybody.
Jab's family coming in with the raid.